What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Monday night. It won't be long before these Monday nights will be full of football, but it ain't tonight. First things first, man. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to to you know, to all of you guys, man, that's been supporting this channel, man. So channel is on the come up. There's nothing nobody could do about it. Okay. Come in here, double tap the screen or hit those three buttons in the corner. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but not least, tip the bartender. What's popping with all you guys out there, man? I just sat here, man, and wasted 2 hours of my life watching my Yankees lose to the worst team in baseball, 12-2, which is the White Sox. That was crazy as hell. Not getting nothing done pitching wise, but hey, that's what it is, bro. So I just wanted to come in, give you guys a quick little Monday update based on what's being said and what's being betted on when it comes to the quarterback situation with the Las Vegas Raiders between Aidan O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. This situation with the quarterback situation, keep the likes at 50%. This situation with the quarterback is absolutely stupid. We shouldn't even be where we're at, man. Derek Carr has been gone 2 years. 2 years, man. You've had 34 games, though. 34 regular season games to figure this out. And you haven't figured it out. For all of you Raider fans out there who swore you knew what the hell you were talking about by getting rid of Derek Carr, you didn't know what the hell you were talking about at all. You just disliked somebody, you hated somebody, and you just blew up your own spot. You just messed your own stuff up. That's all. All you did was take a fat dookie in the middle of the refrigerator where you keep your food at, bro. Instead of being smart, instead of playing chess, you're playing tiddlywinks. You weren't even playing checkers. The quarterback situation is still up for grabs, dog. We've already had one preseason game already. Coach Antonio Pierce said that after the next game, he is going to make his decision on who's going to be the quarterback of this team. Let's recap. I'm not going to go all the way back, but I'm just going to go back to the beginning of this preseason, beginning of this offseason. AOC, man, Aidan O'Connell, who I want to be the quarterback for my own personal reasons, for my own personal Raider DNA, because I always side with a real Raider over anyone else. Now, if you can't get the job done, then that means you got to sit your ass down. But I always gonna side with the person that we drafted, dog. Come on, man. I have been around long enough. I have 3 Super Bowl rings. I know you guys know that, and a lot of you guys are mad that you don't have any, but hey, that's just how it works. And out of all my Super Bowl rings, everybody outside of Jim Plunkett and maybe Lyle Alzado and a couple of other little guys, all was drafted by my team. That's how the Raiders win. I try to tell you younger fans, don't listen to all your boys and listen to all these other people running around. If they're under 40, they don't know how it feels to be a champion. They need to be watching me. The Raiders win by drafting their own players, developing their own players. Those own players get out on the field. They become Hall of Famers and they become legends. That's how you win. Okay? That's how we win. But when you try to do everything everyone else, you waste a lot of time. There should be no way on God's green earth right now that Aidan O'Connell should be in a dogfight for a starting job against a career backup journeyman quarterback by the name of Gardner Minshew. It shouldn't happen, but it's happening. Gardner Minshew is chipping right at his heels, bruh. AOC loses this job, he's gonna lose it. Antonio Pierce is not gonna play this game. He's not gonna be like, okay, you're the guy one week, you're the guy the next week, you're the guy this week, you're the guy the next week. That's not gonna happen with AP. AP's not gonna play that game. Okay. He's not going to do a Josh McDaniels. He's not going to do a John Gruden trying to play with the quarterback's head. He's going to say, you're the man. Here's the pill. Get out there. And he's going to give him ample opportunity to get out there. It ain't going to be no okay after, unless it's just he throws 5 pick sixes or something. If he's playing decently well, he's going to remain the quarterback for more than a few games, more maybe 5 or 6 games. Our team is defensive oriented. We're not wasting a lot of time on this situation. Tom Telesco did not do his job. He came in, took a job because he needed a job. I mean, shit, we've all done it. We've all been in positions where we needed a job, we had bills to pay, and he came in and took a very high-paying, lucrative job to do nothing. What has he done? He didn't create the cap space that he claims he's going to save until the end of the year. No, that was created by Dave Ziegler. Let's give Dave Ziegler his props for what he did do. He cleaned up the mess. When he came in, it was barbecue chicken, bruh, without the chicken. Dave Ziegler at least cleaned up our cap. He at least got our money situation all good. Okay, I'll give him that. All right, I'm not giving him much more because Jimmy Garoppolo is also on his docket. But I will say, when John and when Gruden and Mayock, when they were there, our bills were not being paid. Our credit rating was low as hell. All right. Ziegler came in and cleaned that up. So all the money and all the stuff that Tom Telesco was talking about he's doing, he didn't do that. He didn't do anything. He signed one high-profile free agent in Christian Wilkins, and that's it. He didn't get us a quarterback. Whether it was the first round or not, I said draft a quarterback. Look at Joe Milton. Look what he did for the New England Patriots. He was out there till like round 4. Look at what Spencer Rattler's doing. A lot of you guys said Spencer Rattler isn't worth the 2nd round pick. Joke's on you guys again. I don't think you guys know what a quarterback is. I really don't think you guys know that. Okay. So with that being said, right now, FanDuel, the odds makers, people are actually betting on our quarterback situation. That's how bad it is. They're actually betting to say who's going to win the job. And right now, according to FanDuel, Aidan O'Connell is a minus 113 starter, and Gardner Minshew is a minus 113 starter. It's dead even, bro. It's a push. Nobody has an advantage as far as the money is concerned. As far as the betting line is concerned, no one's winning. So for all the people that told me, Shaq, it looks like Uncle Rico got the lead because he threw a touchdown pass and ran for 7 yards against a second string defense. It's not going with the money. It's not going with the money. It's not going with the coach. It's not going with Getsy. Okay? It's not going with AP. So all you guys that are running around, we're going to find out this next game. All right? Aidan O'Connell played 1 quarter. Minshew played 2. I think we're going to see both of those guys play the same amount. And after the game, when Antonio Pierce says who's the starter, I don't want to hear anything from anyone. If Minshew takes the job, he takes it. That's it. That's on AOC. He's had plenty of time. He had this 9 starts. He had the off season. He said he was working on his footwork. You guys told me that when he was at Purdue, he was mobile. You guys told me all these things, man. I pay attention to you guys and salute, man. Salute to the chat. Okay. Salute to the goons in the chat. All right. But what I say is this: whoever is the starter of this football team is going to be the starter unless they get out there and they stink it up really bad. And I don't think neither one of these guys is going to stink it up that bad. I think one of them is going to go in there and they playing at a C level. If they're playing C football, they're going to be the starter. We don't got time to be playing a quarterback ring around the rosy, bro. It's not going to happen. Okay. So I'm not happy because as bad as you guys swear in your life that Derek Carr was bad, he is better than all of these guys. All these guys you've had, the past 5 quarterbacks, have been straight trash can. But he's down there still starting, dog. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Okay? You just can't. You guys got it wrong. You were on the wrong side of history. I was cool. Let him be the quarterback and let us develop AOC, man, like everybody else. Look at the top quarterbacks that are in the National Football League. Jordan Love just became the highest paid quarterback in the league based on salary. And guess what? He sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 years. Then they got rid of Rodgers. And guess what they did? They threw him in. You guys did things about a year and a half too late, or actually too early. Stupid as hell that we got a quarterback controversy right now in August, bro. It is the middle of August, dog. The middle of August, you don't have a definitive, look up the word if you don't know what it means, a definitive quarterback right now, bro. You cannot make this shit up. Should have kept DC4, bro. Don't care about nothing else, bro. You've had 5 opportunities to find somebody to fill this dude's shoes, and you can't do it. You can't even go out to the desert and get some desert sand to put you can't even put no hot ass desert sand in his cleats to fill it up. These dudes are all scrubs, bro. They're all scrubs. Sorry, bro. AOC, I give you that you're only in your 2nd year, but everybody else is scrub, dog. Even Minshew, dog. How hard is it to take a 2nd-year player's job, dog? But then again, you've never been a starter, have you? You've always been the man standing next to the man. Robin ain't Batman, dog. No matter how much they try to make him Nightwing, he's not Batman. Give him the gadgets, give him the suit, give him the Batmobile. He's still Robin, dog. It is what it is. I'm not happy, bro. I'm not happy. I know what we're up against, man. We got the best player in the National Football League wearing the number 15 red jersey, ketchup and mustard uniform that we got to play twice. So anyway, you guys, man. Vegas, the city of Vegas itself, they say, hey, man, shoot, man, it's an even line bet. These dudes are not playing that much better than the other. Just keeping it a buck. Everybody saw the game. It ain't like they didn't see it. Where you guys swore on your life that Minshew was taking the job. Minshew didn't take no job by throwing touchdowns against the 2nd string, dog. He also was skipping the ball around. AOC, on the other hand, went down the field the first drive, got down to the red zone, and started eyeing down receivers and throwing balls to areas rather than reading the defense, digressing like he was a rook. He ain't taking the job. It's not going to be good, man. Looks like your boy Shaq is just going to have to go ahead and pull out those 3 Super Bowl rings and trophies that I got and just polish those up like I do every year. Because if I didn't have those, bro, I'd probably be on suicide watch watching this football team, dog. I would. Salute to you guys that are still holding on, because I don't know. I don't know how y'all do it, man. But then again, I do, because you love the Raiders. Okay. So, that's what's going on, you guys, man. We still do not have a starter. AOC's tired of it. I mean, AOC, excuse me. Antonio Pierce is tired of it. He's sick of it. Devontae Adams came back. He was out off for 5 days. Devontae Adams is going to have a lot to do with who's going to be the quarterback, bro. I'm just letting you guys know. Your best offensive player wears number 17. Your best defensive player wears number 98. Simple as that. Okay. Devontae Adams is your best offensive player. He just got back. Salute to Devontae Adams and Doug Adams, my homie Doug Adams, his father, for bringing in the son, man. We got a brand new son in the Adams family. Salute to East Palo Alto. Okay, and the whole fam band. But he's going to make sure, he's going to tell you who's the one. And I'm willing to put my money on AOC. I'm willing to bet it's going to be AOC. I'm willing to bet that. Okay, I'm just saying. But we'll find out. So I'm going to read you guys' questions. I'm not mad because I know what it is. Until we finally say enough's enough and do what it is we're supposed to do in real time. We were supposed to make the trade up to get CJ Stroud. Champ Kelly had that deal locked. You got guys that are scared. We got a bunch of scared administrators in the building. They don't want to do nothing. Josh and Dave, scared, get the hell out, bring in another scary person, bro. Okay. Jaden Daniels was doing everything in his power to be a Raider. Tom Telesco said, I made a phone call. All right. Let me read what y'all talking about, man. Okay. I'm just keeping it a buck, bro. I'm not happy. This is crap, bro. Okay. This is crap. We're already in the preseason. Football season has started. Okay, you guys understand that? Oh, it's not where the games don't count. Football season has started, dog. Regular season has not. Football season started this week. We don't have a quarterback, dog. Name another team in the National Football League. Well, then again, Pittsburgh Steelers. But outside of that, can't make this stuff up, dog. Okay. All right, let me read what y'all talking about, man. Salute to everybody, bruh. Okay. Booty Bang, what's going on, man? YD, salute, brother Tito, man. What's going on, man? Good seeing you, man. Good to see you on here, bruh. Zachary Reynolds, what's going on? Z, my boy Z, what's going on? Nick 209, what's going on? Listening at work. I'm perfect for listening at work, man. Listening at work, shack time. Commute traffic, shack time. Lunch, shack time. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for y'all. Okay, get that bag and do what you do, man. Okay. Anthony Ellis, what's going on? I'm just chilling, dog, chilling, man. You know, enjoying myself. All right. Brother Tio said, sorry to hear that. Yeah, man, the Yankees got their asses whooped, but hey, it is what it is. We're still in first place, though. It's a series, man. It's not just one game. We got two more games. Okay, just saw what's good. Not too confident in what I see out there. Hey, man, and neither is the money. When the money ain't confident, it's a problem. The money ain't confident either, dog. Okay? It's basically 50-50, dog. It's a coin flip. That's not good. A lot of you guys might think it's good, but it ain't. Okay? Let me tell you why it's not good. And I'm not going to use me to prove it. I'm going to use somebody who we all respect. It's very few people, if you're a friend of this, a friend or a fan of this a fan of this franchise, that when I say certain people's names, everybody's going to like them. There's going to be a 100% approval rating when I say this person's name. It ain't going to be no, oh, I don't like them. It's going to be you love them. There was a man who was with this team who said this, quote unquote, if you have two quarterbacks, you have none. Coach John Madden. That's it. You don't got to believe me, dog. Just believe what the GOAT coach said. The guy who has a video game that no other team has. He said if you have two quarterbacks, you have none. Quote unquote. There's nothing else to talk about, man. Y'all can argue till the cows come home. You have two quarterbacks, What he means is not two quarterbacks on your team. He means two quarterbacks being the starter. You don't have a definitive starter, you don't have a quarterback. Sit. Sit, bro. Sit. When I say stuff, it's facts, man. It's there's no debate. If you're debating it, you're an idiot. Okay? We don't have a quarterback based on what John Madden said. We don't have a QB, bruh, because we have two, which means we have none. So we'll keep reading. Tito said, AOC, baby, I'm going with Shaqstradamus. Hey, dog, I'm always going to side with a real Raider, bruh. Tito, you know, man, you a three-ringer. We know when we was coming up, all the guys that were balling for us were all drafted and scouted by us. Every one of them, dog, damn near. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. All right. Okay. Booty Bang, man. AOC has to win. Yeah, he has to win, but if he doesn't, it means he ain't doing his job. Okay. Justice Saw said it sucks to still have to wonder who be the starter, but it is what it is. I mean, that's what happens when you give people jobs that they don't really deserve. I mean, come on, bruh. I mean, we needed somebody to come here and really be the GM, dog, not just balance the books, bruh. I mean, it's just like having a bookkeeper. Okay, come here, son. Come here, give me a hug because you got to go to school in the morning again. Okay. All right, man. Say hi.
Hi.
All right. Good night, man. All right. Go ahead and go in the room. Son started school today, man. All right. He's gonna go to school tomorrow. Baby, you close the door, please. Thank you. All right, man. Bro, Tito, remember what you said when you quoted Madden? Oh, yeah, dog. Silence of the Lambs when I said his name. When I said his name, everything. Oh, shit. Sometimes I agree with you and sometimes I don't. Okay, dog. Okay. All right. That's cool. I accept that. Disagree with Madden then. Like I said, dog, I'm always going to be on the right side of history because I know history. I know my history. I'm not going to be on the wrong side of history because I'm feeling away. I'm going to go with the right side of history, bro. Okay? Telling you, there's always exceptions to the rule, but not always. All right. Said, yeah, folks got to wake up. Winnington Thomas, what's going on, man? Salute to the Mod Squad, UN and UF. You know what's going on. Brother Tito, Booty Bang, Dr. Van. I know you still mad about Serbia Strand. What's up, Doc? Okay, Dr. Van said he's been going to the Broncos training camp. Hey, you need to give us a blow-by-blow of what you saw out there, Doc, man. I need to know what's going on with your boy. Stiddy. Are you guys calling Jarrett Stidham Stiddy like these stupid-ass Raider fans was calling him when he was out there for one game and then started turning back into Shit'em? Tell me what you guys are talking about out there. Super Cereal? Sup, Soups? Somebody telling me AOC looked great in preseason would be crying about DC marching down the field but couldn't punch it in the end zone. Correct. Correct, dog. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Because like I said before, dog, being wrong shows you who you are. Being wrong will show you, I mean, when you're right, shit, everybody's walking around with their ass on their shoulders when they right. But when you're wrong, when you can't come in and say, yo, dog, man, yeah, my bad. You don't even got to say I'm wrong. You just say, my bad. You can just do what it is. They can't do it. They don't have the integrity to say that they was wrong about this entire QB situation. They can't go back. They already, like my wife would say, down the rabbit hole. You're down the rabbit hole and you can't climb out. So you're just gonna stay down there. Now the water's coming in. Okay? So there's nothing that they can't even say, yeah, bro, I got that one wrong, dog. You know, they can't do it. So they're going to double down and triple down and quadruple down. But he sucks too. Nah, dog. There is no sucks too when you can't fulfill somebody's jock strap with 5 different. Come on, dog. Pause. All right. Booty Bang said Josh McDaniels should have left DC alone. Hey, well, that's what happens. It ain't Josh McDaniels' fault that he was thrown the keys to the entire Raider franchise, bro. I mean, come on, dog. You talk about careless, bro. Come on, man. Okay, a lot of you guys may not have kids, but you might have something of value. You might have your car. You might have your wallet. Let's just do that because a lot of y'all don't got kids. You just throw your wallet to whoever. Hey, man, I'll watch it for you. Man, just watch my wallet, man. I'm going to run out to the car real quick. I. You threw your wallet to a whole stranger. Josh McDaniels had no Raider pedigree whatsoever, bro. He didn't even root for the Raiders when he was a kid. He's from Ohio. That dude had no business being born to put on our stuff. But he was, though, because you threw him the keys to the whip and he wrecked it, dog. I mean, he totaled your shit. Okay? Totaled it. Absolutely totaled it, bruh. All right? And it is what it is, man. Okay? A whole classic car totaled. All right. Booty Bang in the house, man. Good talking about. He said, Dr. Van said, friendly reminder, Denver Broncos only team in the AFC with a W. Come on, Doc. Are you really starting? Well, then again, man, you were rooting for Serbia over the United States. I mean, you definitely going to count some meaningless games. But when the game counted that really mattered, when you were rooting for Jokic instead of rooting for the flag that you're under right now, it bit you in the ass. Let's not forget about that. Okay. Brother Tito. Booty Bang. A lot of my Saints homies aren't complaining about the QB situation. Man, one of my best friends in the world, man, my boy Ant Cuts is a who dat. He comes from a Raider family. He's a who dat. He ain't complaining right now. He's happy that Rattler was out there doing his stuff. Dizzle, but he's smart enough to know that was against a third string. And he's just like, okay, everything is being cool. He's not hearing nothing. He's not hearing no bad reports. He's not hearing nothing about DC throwing picks in practice. He's not hearing all of that. Okay, he tells me, I said, what's going on with your boy? Because he's not my boy. He's your boy. What's going on with your boy, DC4? Well, man, I ain't hearing nothing, dog. It seems like everything's kind of cool. You know, everything seems to be running all right. That's what he's telling me. Who am I going to believe? A bunch of you guys, a bunch of yahoos, or roaches with Raider hats? Or am I going to believe a guy who's a Saints fan, who's the one who really has to be concerned that Derek Carr is his quarterback? He's not saying nothing. Meanwhile, in Vegas. Meanwhile, in Henderson, Nevada, let's be accurate. We don't have that. Okay. Brother Lisa said, yeah. Hey, man, you know what we do, Tito? We always going to feed them. Okay. We're going to feed them fish. Okay. Carlos Sanchez, good evening, unfiltered fam. Nick 209, to be honest, the first half, I don't know who looked better, offense or defense. Hey, I thought that we had some things to fix defensively. Everybody thinks that we got, that we got the Soul Patrol defense. If you guys don't know what that is, then I can't help you. But our run defense was horrible. Our run defense was just as bad as it was last year before AP took over. It was holes in it. These dudes were running into the third level like it wasn't nothing. They were running past our down linemen, running past the linebackers, and running right into the secondary. And the secondary was making tackles, bruh. So that's the thing I didn't like. Okay, brass needs to be tightened up. Don't need no schizophrenic coach. Facts. 209 says Shaq. It could be a long time. Franchise quarterback. Ask the Commanders. Yeah, dog. But when it's time to sack up, it's time to sack up, bro. Okay? When it's time to knuckle up, it's time to knuckle up. They did what they needed to do. Okay? They did not let it pass them by. But then other teams were smart enough too. Like, this is an arms race. I don't know why you're not stockpiling weapons, bro. Like, Atlanta didn't need a quarterback. They just got a whole Kirk Cousins. But they said, man, Michael Penix is right here. These guys are stupid. We're going to go ahead and snatch them up. I mean, come on, dog. How many quarterbacks was drafted before we picked at 13? Every one of them. Every one of them. But then after that, we still had quarterbacks and we didn't do nothing. That just goes to show you Telesco's full of it. And then what also made it even worse was what happened on Saturday with Carter Bradley. And Carter Bradley not even throwing a pass. That man handed off the ball 9 consecutive times, dog. You had him out there handing the ball off 9 times, and that was the undrafted free agent that Telesco picked up. He picked up a quarterback, but he didn't pick him up in the draft. Okay, he picked up 2 quarterbacks. He picked up one in free agency in Minshew, and then he picked up Carter Bradley, undrafted free agent. You didn't even let the kid throw the rock, bro. Like, you can't make this stuff up, dog. Okay. Peter says you got to go all the way in or don't go in at all. I mean, that's what she said. But then again, if you don't have the length, then you can't hit the back. Okay. So that's what it is. We don't have that problem, Tito. Okay. Scotty Lutz, Raider fan here. Glad to say I wasn't even born in either of those Super Bowl of those wins. At least you're not cursed like I am. I don't think you young fans are cursed at all. I don't think you're cursed at all. Let me tell you why, Scotty Lutz. When I became a Raider fan in 1974, we were 0-1 in the Super Bowl. I wasn't even born when the first Super Bowl happened. First, we lost Super Bowl II to the Green Bay Packers. I wasn't born yet. But when I became a fan, I had 0 rings, bro. I had to get it out the mud. All right? I had to get it out the mud. I won 3 rings in 10 years. I won my first ring 2 years after I became a fan. All right? You have to put your time in, dog, like anything else. You have to you gotta earn. You gotta pay your dues. You gotta do that. Okay? I did it. All right. So when we win one, and we will win one, if you stay a fan long enough, you'll win one. The problem is when. Last time I won one, or me and Tito won one, because we're the oldest ones on here, oldest fans on here as of now. So I see some other people on here. I know me and Tito are the oldest fans on here. So guess what? The last time we won one was January 1984. It's August 2024. That's 40 years, bruh. So I've been suffering too. But the key is you got to get it out the mud, bruh. So you got to win a championship by being the Raiders. You don't get a championship by being Patriots West. You don't win like that. Okay? Market has to stop letting non-Raiders come in and just taking over and letting them just run the team. It doesn't make sense. Dr. Van, how many weeks till Devontae's tired of y'all quarterbacks? I don't know. I think he's already tired of them, to be honest. But Devontae Adams, his entire family is Raiders. He grew up a Raider fan. So this is his dream, is to be with the Raiders. So I don't think he's going to leave and go to the Jets. Like, I don't think that's happening. As much as everyone thinks he's going to walk out of here, he's a Raider fan. I know his family, bro. I know his father. Me and his father used to be in the clubs, and his uncles and all of them. Like, he's a Raider, bro. Okay? You can go online and find a picture of him in 3rd grade with a Charles Woodson jersey on. Like, he's a real Raider. So he's not happy with who he's working with, but he's happy with the job. So it is what it is, bro. Get rid of a quarterback, bring another quarterback in. That's all you got to do. Brother Tito said, look at Jimmy G String. Don't even want to look at him. Ray Love, what's going on? Salute to the nation. Whittington Thomas, Ray Love, Raiders. You already know, Brother Tito, DA seems like he's going to go stay, do his love for the nation. Don't pay attention to Dr. Van. Dr. Van doesn't have anything to cheer for. Dr. Van took over our shitty quarterback as his starting quarterback. Like, you can't make this up, dog. Like, Dr. Van is in shambles right now, dog. Okay, his Nuggets got ousted in the 2nd round. His boy Jokic just lost, didn't even get a silver medal in the Olympics, and now he's talking about what we're doing. Like, come on, man, come on, dog. Tragedy Turn Channel, I'm saying, we ready for some football? I'm always ready for some football, dog. I'm always ready for some football. We're gonna be covering a lot of football this year. We gonna cover all the big games. We're probably gonna be here for the season opener. I think the season opener is Kansas City and. I forgot who it is, man. I think it's Kansas City and Chargers, if I ain't mistaken. Something like, no, the Chargers open up with us. It's Kansas City and somebody. Okay. Justice Saw, Mark didn't want to hear the slander from outsiders. That's why he didn't hire Champ Kelly. Facts. He definitely, Mark Davis is I call him Prince Marky D, bro. Okay. If you don't know who that is, that was one of the rappers from the Fat Boys, bro. Salute to the Fat Boys. He's very impressionable, seems like he's impressionable to me. It's like, come on, dog. Like, he knows more about what's a Raider than me. He knows more about being a Raider than any of us. Okay, his father's Al Davis. His mother's Carol Davis, Mrs. Davis. Like, he knows everything. He's been there since the beginning, since day one. Since the day when his father came in 63. It's been day one. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know that the money's good. I know he's, the financially, we're the 6th most valued team in the National Football League, which is crazy. Because when we were in Oakland, we were the 30th. Now we're 6th. There's only 5 teams that are worth more than us, bro. Cowboys, Niners, Giants, Rams. Who else? Cowboys, Niners, Giants, Rams, and there's one more team. I'm missing one. It'll come to me. All right. So that's what we got. All right. Justin Sauce in the house. Black Raider says, Shaq, I would love to get a chance to meet you at the Steeler game, man. You want to meet up at Raider Image or something? I'll be there, dog. Yeah, man. Come on, dog. I'm going to be there. We will hook up with everybody. Everybody who wants to hook up with Shaq will be there. Like I said, Minshew looked solid. Yeah, I mean, he looked solid against second stringers and third stringers. I mean, yeah, he looked okay. Okay. I mean, come on, dog. I mean, it's not like he was out there with the starting defense, but, hey, you play your competition. Okay. Dixon Sider says, a fellow coupon Tom realist. Hey, dog, I'm just being honest. Dog, you know how many general managers I've had? Man, I haven't had a decent GM since Reggie McKenzie. Salute to Reggie McKenzie. I haven't had a decent general manager since him. Okay. That's the last dude that was doing something. Okay. And guess what? Because he's actually a real Raider. He actually played for the Los Angeles Raiders. He was a Raider, bro. That was the last time I had somebody who was in there doing something. Okay. Not just doing some things and then effing up the other things. When Tom says, I blame MD and Coupon Tom for this mess. We are MD bypassing Champ as a GM and Coupon Tom for not pulling the trigger on the draft. Well, I'll tell you one thing that Coupon Tom does well. Coupon Tom knows how to save money. Coupon Tom is very good with balancing the books. He's very good at that. That's what Mark likes. How do you think Mark has all this money to do this other stuff? Look at it like this, man. How are the Las Vegas Aces, and salute to the 2-time champions, how are they being ran better than the Raiders? How? That's what I tell all these Raider fans that tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me why the WNBA team is being ran better than ours. They don't have cheapy weepy, bro. They went out and they picked up Asia Wilson. They got Candace Parker. They were picking up people, and their payroll was the highest payroll in the WNBA. Brand new facility, $20 million practice facility, this, that, blah, blah, blah. All they did was win championships, bro. Blowing teams out there looking like the Harlem Globetrotters. Them girls was out there looking, Kelsey Plum. They're out there looking like the Harlem Globetrotters, while we're out here looking like the Washington Generals, if you don't know what that is. We're out there looking like the team that the Harlem Globetrotters plays against. But without the Raiders, there is no Mark Davis owning all this stuff. We're the ones that's bringing in the revenue, okay? Them Death Star tickets expensive as hell for you guys out there who ain't never been to the Death Star, okay? And I'm just going to keep it a buck. Don't ever on your life come over here and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about if you never sat your funky behind in one of them beautiful ass seats in that stadium. If you've never been to the Death Star, you definitely don't got no talk. There's no excuse. This is the 5th year the Death Star's been open, bro. 5th. You ain't been there yet, dog? It's Vegas, man. You can form Voltron with your entire family to go there, bro. Okay? There's no excuse. You just cheat or you broke. But you don't get to come over and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about if you ain't never been in a Death Star. Okay? Come on, dog. All right. Tragedy turned triumph. It's just a game. AOC can still pick it up. Nobody's talking about the game at all. We're talking about the fact that we don't have a definitive quarterback. The game don't mean nothing to me. Talking about is one game. It ain't just one game. See, you guys are trying to rationalize why somebody ain't the quarterback. Do you know what we went through, bro? We had off-season workouts. Okay, everybody was there, dog. Off-season workouts. Okay, we had mandatory minicamp camp. We had OTAs. Okay, we had full mini camp. Okay, that's 4. Now we had 1 preseason game. That sounds like 5 different activities to me. That sounds like 5 different groups of things that we've done so far, bro. And we don't have a quarterback yet. Nobody else in the league has this problem. Okay, well, then again, Pittsburgh Steelers. But outside of that, Watch Raider says, we'll see what happens in Dallas, man. We should be more prepared. I'm looking forward to it. We banged DC and Devontae had a great relationship, unlike Josh and Tom. Best friends still. Okay. Just go work. Let's go. Oh, man. Man, I ain't seen you since last season. Okay, word up, Matthew Shack's been a minute. Salute to the Unfiltered Nation. It's good, man, to see a lot of the older cats that you guys have been living life and doing whatever, and football brings you back, man. Ain't it good, Jalisco, that your boy Shaq is still here, dog, ready for y'all to come back for football season, man. Watch Raider also thought we should have been more aggressive with the backups. 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I mean, why you could have just kept, you let Anthony Brown, who looked like an absolute dump truck out there. You let him throw the ball, but you didn't let Carter throw the ball, bro. Why did you pick him up if you're not even going to let us see what he could do, or you could see what he does? I've been hearing that he's the odd man out. I'm like, dude, I guarantee you he would have threw a better ball than Anthony Brown Jr. Anthony Brown Jr., you trash, bro. That dude, boo, bro. Put boo together. Boo squared. Horrible, dog. Nick says, I thought the offense would be worse. Not when Zeus was running his ass off. Let's keep it $150. He was running his ass off. Sincere McCormick. I don't know if we're going to keep him, man. But Sincere McCormick was running between the tackles. Our running game was doing good. That's why. Okay? Our running game was doing good. Trey Tucker having the layout. For those talking about that pass that Gardner Minshew threw, let's not act like he didn't overthrow him, and Trey Tucker had to lay out for it. Trey Tucker laid out in a preseason game, dog. Like, okay? That was a hell of a catch. All right? So I'm just saying, dog. Just saying. Great plays are great plays. Okay. Carlos Sanchez says, what if we both like in college? Well, what do you think? Man, it's been a long time, dog. Can't call it, Los. Okay, man, but hey, it is what it is. Justin Sawfield, Shaq, we don't have time for this quarterback competition. This ain't getting us a Lombardi. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, man. Okay? I'm trying to tell you that the Lombardis, dog, the Lombardis are ready. I need my fourth one. Okay? I need my fourth one. Okay? Booty Banks, the DC almost took the Saints to the playoffs. Yeah. I mean, they have a quarterback. Don't matter if you like them or not. I mean, that's the thing about this fan base. It's like you got to like somebody. I don't got to like nobody. I don't care about liking somebody. I like them more if we winning, bro. I don't care who it is. Okay? If Jamarcus Russell would have won me something, I would have liked him. It was just a matter that he didn't get me nothing. I don't got to like your personality. You guys want to, whoever you guys would allow to date your daughters, who you would want. Okay? Like, who you can have a drink with, who you can smoke a joint with. I don't care about none of that shit. Get out there and play football, bro. I got my own friends. I already got my friends. I already got the people I do that kind of stuff with. Smoke my cigars and drink and go out and do whatever. I don't need to have a guy I like to be the guy. I need a guy to be effective. Could be a whole asshole. I hated Rich Gannon. But Rich Gannon was, before he threw them 5 interceptions and 3 pick sixes in the Super Bowl. But before that, I didn't like him, dog, because he was a damn Kansas City Chief. I hated him. But when he started throwing that ball around on that MVP season and he started balling, I started liking him. So that's what it is, dog. Okay? This is what it is. All right. Try to turn him. Yep, it's up to AOC to keep just job or lose it. Yep. Isaac Castro, what I saw, Gardner had 3 drives. So what, dog? So what, man? Who cares? If an old lady is driving at 2 o'clock in the morning and nobody's out on the road, she's a good driver. Put her in that rush hour traffic right quick. See what happens. That's all I'm saying, dog. You guys are getting excited about second and third string guys on the field. I didn't see Gardner Minshew snap the football against the first team Vikings not one time. I didn't see that. And neither did you, because it didn't happen. Okay. I saw AOC playing against top-notch talent. I saw that. Somebody's playing against the starters and somebody's playing against the backups. Nothing else can be said about it. Okay. DG, Derek Galloway, what up, Shaq? My prediction day, P will go with a gut decision. He's going to roll the dice with ALC, but Shaq, can we win? But Shaq, we can win with either one. I think we can win with either one too, but it's going to be a team effort. It ain't going to be an offensive dominated situation. Like I said, man, we're going to have at least B quarterback play for us to go far in the playoffs. For us to win some games, if we can have C and the defense is playing A plus, the defense got to play A plus, A minus football, no less than an A. Okay, somewhere in them A's, they got to be playing like that, and that's an injury away from happening. Somebody gets injured, Jack Jones get injured, our whole secondary goes to shit. Let's not act like our secondary's lights out, because it ain't. Okay, you got one guy out there who's a ball hawk, and the rest of them cats, Hobbs is in the slots now. Hobbs is not even opposite him anymore. He's in the slot. He got pretty much, looks like he kind of got demoted because Jacorian Bennett is over there now. He's the starting corner on the other side. Look at the depth chart. Your boy Hobbs is not. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of game. Look at the depth chart. Tell me where Hobbs is at. Oh, Hobbs. Hobbs ain't even starting on the opposite side no more. Okay? He's not. He's in the slot, bro. What happened? I'm just saying, okay? Saying, man, don't get mad at me, man. Okay? MC, I blame Mark on that. Yes, Mark is the guy who's, he's busy doing what he's doing, dog. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. I don't get it. Okay? Watch Raider, we still could have drafted AOC and kept DC, but McDanny boy messed that up. Yeah, but it was also, the thing about it is, though, Watts, I agree with you. You know how I feel about it, but Raider Nation kind of gave Josh McDaniels the okay to do it. I mean, all the shit talking that they, saying about him and all of that, he knew that they weren't going to be mad if he did what he wanted to do. He just messed it up and made DC look worse, and then everybody got fed up. I never got fed up because I'm smart. I'm smart, dog. Why would Derek Carr digress that much when we just, with an interim coach, we made the playoffs? Why, bro? When we were averaging 28 points a game a couple of months before, to only go over 20 points twice the entire year. I'm too smart, bro. I know football. I played the game, dog. Like, we weren't that bad. It was the offense. It was Josh McDaniels who made our offense vanilla as ale. I mean, it's not even vanilla, bro. Didn't even have no sugar in it, bro. Okay? Imagine eating ice cream with no sugar in it. Come on, dog. Just, what does it taste like? All right? He did that. All right? And then when it got down, oh, it's Derek, we got to get rid of him. He's like, yeah, that's what I wanted. I mean, if you fall for the banana in the tailpipe, pause. If you fight for the banana in the tailpipe, that's on you. Okay? Somebody got to be the sucker. Somebody got to be the mark. Somebody got to be the one to get hit over the head and get this wallet taken for walking down the damn street he shouldn't have been walking down. Somebody got to be done. Not going to be me, though. So you are right. But come on, man. The formula is you keep a veteran quarterback until you develop your second string quarterback or develop the younger guy. What do you think Pittsburgh is doing? They picked up Russell Wilson, not because Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson that won a Super Bowl. They picked him up because they're trying to give Justin Fields a chance to develop like everybody else. But we don't do that. We don't do that because we got guys in there that don't really care. They're just getting a check. All right? Brother Tito said, I'd rather have AOC than Minshew. Okay, Frank Dane says, why are you still crying about Derek Carr? I mean, hey, dude, come on, Frank, man. You're still crying over your fat ass, greasy ass, great baby mama, dog, cheating with your best friend. I mean, somebody got to do it. As a matter of fact, go look for her, dog. She's at the whole house. Okay. MC said he wanted DC gone, by the very least, let it happen. Yeah. I mean, shit, we opened the door to that. Okay. Booty Bang says these Carr haters were really saying it was his fault we didn't make the playoffs with Josh McDaniels as our head coach. I say, man, that's what happens when you're dumb. And guess what? It's been proven that that's not the case. Because if Josh McDaniels got it right, why is he fired? Why did he get fired in the middle of the season last year? Why did he get booted on Halloween? If he was right, how come he lost his job? Come on, dog. Both of them lost their job. Why? You lost both of your jobs to an interim coach, an interim linebackers coach who never had any head coaching or assistant coach experience, and Antonio Pierce, bro, because you got it right with Derek Carr. No, you didn't get it right. That's why you got fired, bro. You don't get fired for doing things right. You get fired for doing things wrong. That's what happened. Watch Raider says they got two different quarterbacks, though. Isaac Castro, because his drive is too quick, too. Okay, you guys are saying, okay, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Okay, like some of you guys come in here really telling me what to do. All right, it's not gonna happen. Ray Love said Minshew was Robin. Come on, dog. He's always been Robin. I mean, nothing wrong with being Robin, dog. What's wrong with being Robin? Robin's better than the average person. But let's not act like you're Batman, because you ain't. He ain't never been. Tell me a team he's been Batman on. I'll wait. Tell me a team where Gardner Minshew has been the starter from day one, bro. When he got there, he's never been a starter. He's always been the backup. Somebody got hurt. Trevor Lawrence got hurt. He took over. That's where the whole Uncle Rico stuff came from in the first place. Okay? Every team he went to, he was behind somebody. Last year, where was he? He's with the Colts. Who was there? Anthony Richardson. What was Anthony Richardson? A rookie. You couldn't take a rookie's job, bro? When Anthony Richardson got hurt, guess what? He came in. Uncle Rico again. He's like I said, he's Robin, bro. Ain't nothing wrong being Robin. You just ain't Batman. When it does not when Commissioner Gordon comes out and he lights the searchlight, it doesn't have a Robin on it, bro. Okay. Dixon said Carr's still mid, but your quarterbacks are trash. He might be mid, but the quarterbacks we got are trash, bro. Simple as that, dog. Okay. As simple as that, dog. You want to drive a Ford Escort or do you want to be on the bus? You guys would rather be on the bus. I mean, you can't make this shit up, dog. These mugs, you really know what I really want to say. These mugs really would rather be on the bus than driving a Ford Escort, dog. Not me, bro. I'd rather be in the Ford Escort, dog, because you can't go out on a date with a shooby dooby without having a whip. I'm just being honest. She ain't getting on the bus with you. Okay. But y'all bus riders. So that's why y'all ain't tripping. Okay. If it isn't a Maybach, I don't want it. Okay. We'll just stand here and wait for another 15 minutes until the bus comes. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Hopefully it's not too cold, but I'll get in my Ford Escort, started up and get to work. Like you guys act like you guys have something that's really popping. You don't have nothing popping. You don't have a popping quarterback to talk about nobody. Let's keep it gangster. Okay. All right. You have nobody right now. All right. Booty bang. Josh really thought that he was Superman. He was Superboy. Nah, he wasn't even that, though. Okay. This dude was Lex Luthor. Okay. That's what he was. He wasn't a superhero. He was a supervillain. Okay. All right. Gardner just good with his legs. I mean, man, the dude didn't look too fast to me. People acting like Gardner Minshew was a speed burner. I saw him, man. It looked like it took him a year to get 7 yards on a run. He didn't look that fast. He's faster than AOC. I give him that. Watch Raider says only one game, man. Both had some miscues. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I say what I want to say. You know how I am over here. You know how I am, dog. With me, everything that I say is a seed. And then it grows into a sapling. Then it grows into a damn, tree and shit eventually. Everything I say, dog, you think I got to where I'm at just by not getting it right? I got to where I'm at by getting it right. So I can go back and say, remember what I said this time, remember what I said back at the beginning of the season, remember what I said. See, everything I do it's like these things right here. These things right here called stairs. They lead somewhere. That's how I do things. I don't jump out windows. I just climb stairs. That's it. MC said if we confuse them together, we'd have Patrick Mahomes. I don't know about that, but we would have a good quarterback. But fusing them together isn't an option, is it? I mean, some people don't have to fuse a quarterback together. Some people just actually have a quarterback. Okay. I'm not sure. We always have yet the country go into a season every single year. There's drama and distractions, yet there's distractions for the team. I mean, it's a distraction, but it's not as big as the usual ones. I mean, the Josh Jacobs contract dispute, this, that, Antonio Brown's burnt ass toes. Like, it's always something like that. I mean, this is self-inflicted. The other situations were just dumb. This is self-inflicted. This comes from being lazy and just sitting back thinking you got all the time in the world. Tom Telesco really thinks he has a 5-year job. Like, he has a 5-year plan, bro. Like, oh yeah, man, maybe by 2029 we'll be ready. Like, he really thinks he's going to be sitting here 8 or 9 years before he does anything. Because he's with the Chargers 12 years and didn't do nothing. You understand that, right? You understand that he was with the Chargers for 12 years and he drafted Justin Herbert and didn't win no playoff games. You understand that, right? You know Justin Herbert has the same amount of playoff wins that Derek Carr has. 0. You know that, right? But a lot of you guys would give up your left nut for that. You'd give your left up nut for him. But guess what? Who's in a walking boot right now? I'm just saying, dog. Your boy Justin Herbert's in a walking boot right now. Booty Bang said Carr still made the Pro Bowl with Josh McDaniels as his coach. Yeah, look at his numbers. See here. Don't take much. Brother Tito, man, do for life. You already know. Raider Nation, you already know. Whittington Thomas talking to Carlos Sanchez. I think neither one of them are ready to leave our team postseason. JC Soul says Snow says yep. Brother Tito, it'll be AOC. I think so. Isaac Castro, salute to the Adamses. Salute to the Adams family. If one gets hurt, we still need the other, so we need both to be ready. I hope so. CJ Snow, how's Zeus going to do? Based on what I saw yesterday, he's going to do great. The only problem is if we can't pass the football, they're going to stack the box and he ain't going to be doing anything. The run sets up the pass, if you didn't know. So the run means that, oh, man, we got to stack the box, and then you kill them with the pass. So you have to play it even. But if you can't pass the football, it's all bad. AOC is the better passer. Facts. But AOC, he can't read defenses. It doesn't look like he can read a defense to me, bruh. I mean, every time I see him, he's looking one way the entire time. You go back and look at that drive down at the goal line, down in the red zone. He wasn't even looking around. He was just backed up and started looking for where he was throwing the ball to. And then he threw that fade route to nobody was over there, bro. Just threw it out there. Okay, hope he gets there. So, I mean, that's a problem. MC said, need some pocket awareness. Yeah, his pocket awareness is horrible. Mobility is a little bit better than last year. Lonely B said ALC is younger. If it's a tie, go with youth. I think that AP is going to do that. House Junkies, salute Raider Nation, salute to all you guys. Carlos Sanchez, talking to Whittington Thomas, Booty Bang. Shaq, you said it best, bro. Jock was jealous of DC. I mean, yeah, he was jealous of everybody. Okay? He was jealous of everybody, man. Dr. Van can attest to what I'm saying now. Because a lot of people, when you say Derek Carr's name, I don't know what it is. I don't know if Derek Carr stole your girl. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did to you guys. But obviously he did something to you because you guys get so emotional behind that man. But like he never did nothing to me, so I'm good with it. But Dr. Van Nostrand, who's on here, who is a moderator on this channel, who is a diehard Denver Broncos fan, will attest to this. Do you know that Josh McDaniels when he was on the team, they had a running back by the name of Peyton Hillis. Peyton Hillis, white running back, kind of like a John Ritchie type running back. He was pretty dope. I thought he would put some damage on us, dog. Do you know that Josh McDaniels' wife, he overheard his wife saying that she thought that Peyton Hillis was cute, and he traded him. You can't make this stuff up, dog. He traded a running back who was actually effective for his team because his wife said he was cute. It's facts, bro. Go look it up. You think it's petty? You think Shaq don't know what he's talking about? It's true. Dr. Van will tell you that. But isn't that the same guy that traded Darren Waller because he said something about Darren Waller's wedding and Darren Waller's wife didn't like it? He traded him. Like, can't make this stuff up, dog. Okay. Yusuf, what's up, Yusuf? Wow, watch Raider. Nobody said Carr was elite, but he's better than our whole quarterback room. But like I said, these guys, anybody that comes on here that says something stupid, that just shows they're casuals. There's nothing wrong with being a casual fan, dog. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. There's nothing wrong saying slam dunk when somebody kicks a field goal. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But you don't get to sit with us. Like this channel is not for you. Okay. You can come over here and be a casual and chill and learn. But if you want to come over here and act like you're on our level, you're not. Just go over there, dog. Like, take your ass over there, dog. You don't need to sit over here with us. This is where the real ballers are at. This is ballers over here. We're ballers over here, dog. We're not casuals, man. We know what we're talking about. No matter what team it is, no matter what subject it is. But the casual fan, because they think that they see a conversation that they think is interesting, they want to come in and conversate with us. But come on, dog. Dog. You got a big ass boogie right here, dog. You got a big ass booger right there. You need to handle your business before you come over and sit with us, dog. Well, maybe wash your hands a little bit. Got dirt on your fingernails. Okay, TJ Snow, our owners take the short bus to Allegiant Stadium. Uh, yeah, I mean, come on, dog. I mean, it doesn't take a lot. I do give Mark Davis this. He got me that Death Star, dog. He got me that Death Star. I give him that. All right. He did something the old man didn't do. The old man played in raggedy stadiums, man, the whole time. Okay. Mark got me that Death Star. I give him that. Okay. But hey, man, I need more now. I need more now. I'm in the Death Star every year, bro. I need some Super Bowls, bro. Okay. MC said, I agree with Watts. Whitey said, fire Tom Telesco. I mean, let's not act like Mark won't fire you, because he will. Trust me, man. Mark will fire you, man. Mark will fire your ass right sitting courtside with Tom Brady, right there at the Aces game. He'll fire Mark. Mark will fire you, dog. Let's not act like Mark ain't fired nobody. Mark has fired GMs, bruh. Act like he hasn't. He fired Reggie McKenzie, which was an absolute mistake. He fired Mayock. He fired Dave Ziegler. Let's not act like he won't fire your ass, because he will. Just telling you, dog. Raiders don't do nothing this year, man. He got Champ sitting right there. Just being honest with you, bro. MC said, should we look up quarterbacks in the draft or free agency next year? I mean, we should be drafting a quarterback every year. I've been said that. Put a one in the chat, man, if you've been around here long enough to know that Shaq has been saying for the last 3 years we should draft a quarterback every draft. Doesn't mean first round. Doesn't mean second. It just means draft a quarterback, bro. Draft a quarterback every year until you find somebody. Look at what the 49ers did. This is why. The 49ers had Jimmy Garoppolo, okay, when Jimmy Garoppolo was better than he was, which wasn't much better, because he had the number one defense in football when he was there and they went to the Super Bowl. What did they do? They drafted Trey Lance. Trey Lance came in. Jimmy got put on the bench. Trey Lance came in, third pick of the draft, stuck up the joint. What did they do? With the last pick of the draft, Mr. Irrelevant, they picked up Brock Purdy, who's the starter of the 49ers for the past 2 years. The guy who was the last pick of the draft. That's why you draft a quarterback. That's why you don't say, oh, I mean, how many more linebackers do you need, bro? I mean, draft a quarterback in the 6th round. Draft a quarterback in the 7th round. Draft a quarterback in the 4th round, the 5th round. No. We're just going to pick up a quarterback free agent in Carter Bradley and don't even let him throw the ball. Just let him hand the ball off with 11 minutes left in the game, hand the ball off 9 times in a row. I mean, come on. Can't make it up. Wyndon Thomas, AOC's a logical choice. He needs more play to get more polish to improve. Minshew's a journeyman and a gap filler. He'll never be a long-term solution. Somebody's younger than somebody else. Let's not act like Minshew's old. He's like 28, 29 years old. He ain't that old. But how old is AOC? 26, 25? Watch Richard Gardner can move around, but AOC needs perfect blocking. Yeah, he can move around, dog, but when he moves around, what happens? I saw him move around. I saw him run for 7 yards. Like, if somebody ain't open, they ain't open. You know, it is what it is. Rick Cervantes says, straight talk, right? Sir Leary in the house. To Larry, what's going on? CJ Stowe, Raider fan since 65. Got me beat. Got me beat, bro. Shit, that's 59 years, bro. Salute to you. Thank you for your service, CJ Snow. Sub the channel, bro. Okay? Sub the channel. Salute to you, man. You know what I'm talking about. All these other guys, they don't know what they're talking about. When they come and they start talking crazy, just ask them how many rings they got. They have none. Okay. Woody Banks, I haven't heard any Saints player complain about Carr. It's not happening. When time to get the likes up, forget Big Shirley. DC is AOC. You better recognize. Come on, House Junkie, man. I already told you, I'm with AOC, bro. But let's just because, you got a new girlfriend. She ain't cuter than the one you had before. My clique, you and my clique, we're gonna tell you, dog. What are you thinking, dog? Okay. Eleanor was way finer than Eloise. Eloise is like about a 5.5, and we still gonna tell you, dog, that you might have made a mistake. So just because you got a new girl doesn't mean that she's going on a date with us. Like, nah, man, you need to take her to the salon, get her nails done. She ain't ready to go out with us, dog. You need to fix her up a little bit, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, dog. But if you guys want to walk around think your girl is fine when she really ain't, that's on you. Okay. Booty Banks said Carr was a leader in the Raiders locker room. He was. Watch Raider mobility is feel the pressure thing. If you didn't feel the pressure, you won't escape the pocket. Yeah, AOC doesn't have any pocket awareness, man. Old school said, "What's good? I'm going to the Raider versus Charge game week 1 representing. Do you think Herbert's going to play? I hope he does. I want no excuses." He's in a walking boot, man, but I expect him to probably be out there. I expect him to be out there. You got to remember, Jim Harbaugh is he's a slick guy. He might not even be hurt. Like Jim Harbaugh, man, he's under investigation with Michigan right now, man. If he goes back to college, he has to be suspended for a year. This dude is always, I mean, he's not like his brother, man. He's not like John. John Harbaugh is different than Jim. John is a top-notch, coach and does things by the book. Jim is always thinking he's slicker than somebody else. So I wouldn't even doubt it if Herbert wasn't even really hurt. Like, you just have to take anything Jim Harbaugh does with a grain of salt, bro. Okay. TJ Joe, what Raiders were complaining about DC? None. Tito said Madden. Facts. Okay. Black Raider, unfortunately, I already don't have high expectations for this season. Yeah, well, we'll see where it goes. Watch Raiders said Madden had 4 good quarterbacks at the same time. Yeah, but he had quarterbacks, but he had a starter. That's what he meant. I think I clarified that. When John Madden said, if you have 2 quarterbacks, that means you have none. That doesn't mean you don't have backups. That just means you have a main guy. Tell me when Ken Stabler was ever in a quarterback controversy. Yeah. Yeah, he had David Hum on the side. David Hum backup. Yeah, he had people out there. He had backups, but John Madden became the coach of the Raiders in 1969, bro. Okay? When he became the coach in 1969, he had the Mad Bomber, Daryl LaMonica. That wasn't his quarterback. That was John Rauch, who was the coach after Al Davis. That was his quarterback. The Mad Bomber was a veteran quarterback. They drafted a guy from Alabama that year who played with Bear Bryant by the name of Ken the Snake Stabler. And what did he do? He sat behind. You can't make, man, I just want to slap the, I really wanted to slap the hell out of a lot of y'all who talk and run y'all yaps. Okay, act like I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, not you, Watts, but y'all know. Ken Stabler sat there, dog, and developed like every other person when you had a veteran quarterback. Okay? When Daryl LaMonica got traded, when Al Davis traded Daryl LaMonica, he got rid of him after John Rock, who was the coach before, who he brought up. And he took the linebackers coach who had no coaching experience by the name of John Madden. He said, "John, what do you want to do?" He says, "I want to go with Kenny." And Al said, "All right." And guess what? Guess who was the starting quarterback for John Madden from the years of 1969 to 1979? I bet you can't guess who was the quarterback for those 10 years. One guy. When Madden retired at the end of the 78 season and Tom Flores became the coach, they brought in a guy off of waivers by the name of Jim Plunkett. And at that time, he went to Coach Flores and said, "Tom, what do you want to do?" Another real Raider. He says, "I want to go with Plunkett." Al Davis traded Ken Stabler to the Houston Oilers. And traded him, Jack Tatum, and Dave Casper. Like I said, man, John Madden had one quarterback for 10 years. But y'all don't know that though. Brother Tito, ain't no other Evan coach got a PlayStation game named after him. Nope. Old school said John Madden's the GOAT. JC, so what would Madden do? Let me put it to you like this. Did you ever hear John Madden ever say anything bad about Derek Carr? I'll wait. I mean, dog, I don't listen to people who don't got the pedigree to talk. You ain't got a pedigree to talk. You don't got no pedigree. You just have a smartphone. You don't have no pedigree to be talking to me. You might talk to your fans or talk to your subs. You can't talk to me at all. I'm gonna say what's the truth. Don't matter what you like. Never heard John Madden say anything bad about Derek Carr, bro. Never happened. Okay. Tragedy Church Chop, I seen Rattler pregame. I didn't see anything impressive yet, but it's just the first game. He's a rook, bro. I mean, are we really doing that? Is AOC a rookie? Is Gardner Minshew a rookie? Neither one of them are doing anything dynamic. Okay. All right. Ray Love says, I'm a two-ringer. Don't it feel good to have at least something to put on your hands, man, when you go out? Come on, dog. Man. We ain't these guys running around talking. I know that. Watch Racer Kenny Stabler win a job because he took control of the offense. Did you hear what AP said? He says, I wish one of these guys would come up and tell me they're the man. He said that a couple of weeks ago. I just want one of them to say, hey, coach, I'm him. Neither one of them is saying that. Gardner Minshew was talking about, yeah, well, the quarterback play, our defense, we don't really need to be worried about our play because, we don't play well. The defense is going to help. Yeah, I see what you guys are talking about. Ray Love in the house, Booty Bang. John Madden was a great coach and a great person. And Dixon Sider says, I got no ring, bro, but I'm pissed off all the time. It shows by you coming over here trying to battle a made man in the nation. Do you know that I'm in the Raider Mafia, bro? Do you understand? There is no higher status than a three-ringer, dog. Like, it's like some of you young cats out there, man. Okay. Yeah, son started school today, man. So he's in the school thing. William Thomas, how was the first day of school? His teacher said that he did excellent today. But when I got there, he wasn't doing excellent. He was after school. He started wilding. So it was like, as soon as he saw me, it's like, dad here, mom and dad here. He just like started wilding after that. But hey, he was cool when he was in class. So as long as he's doing what he's supposed to do, as soon as that bell rung, he turned back into my son. Okay. Yeah, man, salute. Boom could touch Madden. Yeah, man, I love John Madden, dog. Jay so pick one and ride with him and next man up. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I just think AOC is going to be that guy, dog. And until, and I'm telling you, let me give you guys a warning right now. I'm giving you guys a warning. I'm giving you, all you Raider fans, I'm warning you in advance. This is what I do, Shaqstradamus, okay? Your boy, Brother Tito's trying to warn you. A lot of y'all in here, when I say something, bro, I be right so much. And it might take a year or a season, and then you're like, damn, Shaq, you said that months ago. I'm going to tell you this now. When AOC became the starter, when Antonio Pierce got the job on November 1st, because Josh and Dave got fired on Halloween. That's October 31st. Antonio Pierce was named interim coach the next day. When that happened, Antonio Pierce said, AOC's my starter. He benched Jimmy Garoppolo. He benched him immediately. If Antonio Pierce says that one of these two guys is the starter, I'm warning you now, it's not going to matter if we lose games in the beginning. He's going to stick with them until he can't. I'm warning you now. So if he picks AOC and AOC is stinking to join up and we lose the first 3 or 4 games in the season, don't expect AP to bench him game 5. If they put in Minshew and Minshew stinking up the joint, don't expect AOC game 3 or 4. It's going to go at least a quarter of the season with that quarterback. That quarterback is going to have ample opportunity to fix whatever is broke. Whatever's broke with them, they're going to have ample opportunities to fix it. All right? I'm telling you now, you better hope the right quarterback gets picked by Antonio Pierce, because if he doesn't, he will be the quarterback for 4 or 5 games. I'm warning you in advance. Okay. Jeff Williams in the house. You know how I do it, Jeff Williams. I'm always here making these dudes mad because they don't never hear nobody talk to them straight, man. When you're used to being lied to all the time, somebody tells you the truth, you're mad at the truth teller. It is what it is. Lil Gomez, yeah, he had a great day. That earthquake, he was with us. He was with us when the earthquake happened. No, he wasn't. He was at school. He was at school. But he didn't say nothing, though. Okay. Matt said mods are goated. Facts. Watch Raiders said we smashing the Broncos. CJ Snow said, man, going to Saints camp Thursday. Going to tell DC we're missing them. Hey, now I'm telling everybody now, man. I don't think Derek Carr's going to come back and play quarterback for us, but he will be back with the organization. Be prepared, bro. You'll see him back when he retires. He'll be back, and you guys are going to be walking around pissed. Okay. I mean, a pissed Raider fan is just a normal thing. It's just a normal thing. It's a normal thing to be around. It's a bunch of pissed Raider fans. I mean, it is what it is, dog. I'm not pissed because I'm a winner. I've won. So I ain't pissed. But there's a lot of y'all. William Webster said, tighten up. Hey, William Webster, sub the channel. Sub the channel. We do got a few tighten up fans in here. We need to definitely talk about that. I will say this, man, just to let you know, man. The Derrick Henry thing, I can understand why you guys, he's aging. You didn't want to pay him all that money, But Mike Vrabel, bro, I think that was a big mistake. Mike Vrabel's a hell of a coach. Just being honest with you. Good coach, bro. I don't know if that was a good idea, bro. He better than Jeff Fisher. I'll tell you that. Dr. Ben, everyone is on Bo Nick's hype train out here. Not much talk about shit him. Okay, well, like I said before, man, we'll see if he's a starter. Okay, we're going to see. I think, Dr. Van, your Broncos, I think that Bo Nix will be the starter before midseason. He'll be the starter because Jared Shittum he shit him, dog. See, this, the Titans. I mean, this is not a Raider channel. This is a Matthew Shack Unfiltered channel. We have fans from every team on here. That's how we roll. You get Raider content because I'm a Raider fan. Be happy. Booty bang. The only reason why Stidham looked good in that 49 games because San Francisco didn't have any film on him. I was at the game. I was there. Okay? I was there, and I went live at halftime, and I was reading all the posts and all of that, and I was talking to everybody was talking about, man, looks like we got ourselves a quarterback, Shaq. His name is Stiddy. Dude, I saw Jared Stidham live in the Death Star, dog. I saw him throw 1 touchdown pass. Then I saw him throw a pick. Then I saw him in overtime give the game away, man, through an interception right on our side of the field. And then they kicked the field goal to win, bro. We could have won that game against the Niners. Derek Carr would have won that. Sorry. But, hey, we didn't have Derek Carr, did we? William Thomas says, 2 concerns with ALC, which hasn't been addressed. Number 1, not going through his progressions. No pocket awareness. I mean, damn, it is what it is, bro. There's some people that just have eyes in the back of their head. They can feel it. They got that spidey sense. I mean, he don't have it. See, the donkey's in the basement again. Yeah. I mean, probably, man. But, Dr. Van's going to be on there talking. Tried to turn times to kind of like half the Raider fans to get the likes up to 50%. You guys are doing good with that. Trude, Williams said tighten up. So said, but LeBron sits for the Americans. Man, LeBron James did everything that he's supposed to do. Who you think was giving Curry the damn basketball? Like people who didn't play the sport, not saying you did or didn't, but people trying to complain that LeBron shouldn't have got the MVP, Curry should have got the MVP. No, he shouldn't have. Curry had 2 good games. The 2 good games he showed up in, he needed to show up. But the rest of the games, Curry was struggling, dog. Let's keep it a buck. Who was having triple doubles? Who was doing all the stuff to keep everybody in the game? Who won the game against Angola, bruh, in the preliminaries? Like, we would have lost against Angola if it wasn't LeBron being in the position in the first place. And who was the one that was passing Curry the ball for him to shoot those threes? Who was saying the offense is going through Curry? LeBron did. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. Matthew Cano said, we'll find out after Cowboys versus Raiders. Hey, man, after I saw the Cowboys lose to the damn Rams, Stetson Bennett threw 4 interceptions, actually threw 5, but one of them was called back, and then he won that game at the end. I was crying laughing, dog. Okay, Booty Bang says, Mark gave his wallet to Josh. He actually gave his wallet to Dave, to be honest. Okay. He gave his prized possession, his house and his car to Josh. But he gave his wallet to Dave. Dave took care of the wallet, but Dave is friends with him, dog. So got to get rid of the whole shit. Okay. Watch Raider said, I thought Janarius Robinson looked quick. He did look quick. He looked good. Janarius Robinson looked good, bro. Masterson looked good. Okay. Some of these secondary dudes were looking good. Okay. Simply Sean said, Aiden's the truth. I need him to be. Okay. Yeah, man. Jesus Joe said, Jack baby, you know what I'm saying? Matthew Kennel said, I think I said, Aidan O'Connell. Watchman said, yeah, Shaq, I didn't like how we started our base defense, was mixing up defense a little bit too much. I mean, I can understand we're just playing around. But what made me mad is that J.J. McCarthy was out there against our third stringers throwing touchdown passes. But when the first string was out there and Jack Jones was out there, he didn't throw nothing but an interception. I mean, man, I'm just like, man, why y'all trying to run the score up on us, bruh? Okay. All right, watch Raider. Didn't the Commander have Kirk Cousins for a minute? Yep, Kirk Cousins was drafted by the Commanders. That was his first team. Rick Cervantes in the house. Simply Tron said, see, just know Penix will be a Bucks. Thank God for ATL. I don't think he'll be a bust. I don't know if he'll be what they think he's going to be, but I don't think he's going to be a bust. I think Penix on our team is better than anybody we got right now. Okay? Be honest, dog. I mean, yeah, when you got Kirk Cousins, it's going to be kind of hard, but man, come on, dog. He was just sitting there. He was just sitting there, bro. I mean, they ain't stupid. They ain't passing up on it. Okay? That's like somebody saying, oh, there's a $10 bill on the ground. You do, oh, man, I'm good, man. I got money. Shit. I can't call it no better than that, dog. It could be a $5. It could be a $1 bill. You think Jeff Bezos is going to pass? He's a dollar bill walking right in front of him. You don't think he's going to pick it up? Because he knows what a dollar bill can do. He knows that. Well, Jeff Bezos is the richest man in the world. The richest man in the world is going to pick up a dollar because he knows that what a dollar can do. He knows that. He's like, man, this dollar could be the first dollar of another business. Like, it's just how people think, man. If you a hustler, you a hustler. You looking at angles, bro. Okay? You looking at angles, right? You walk into a restaurant. Some people are just in there just to eat. You walk into the damn a nice little Italian spot. They just on the come up and it's packed and you're in there. Some people are in there saying, oh, man, shit, the pizza's good. Oh, man, the pasta's good. Oh, this and that. A hustler's like, damn, man, I done seen in the past 30 minutes, I done seen 50 people come in here, man. Each meal is, what, $15, 15 times. See? That's the difference. Some of us think like that. Some of us are sitting around saying, hey, man, do you know that new restaurant, dog, everybody's going to? Man, they're probably making like about $15,000 a day. Well, how do you guess? Oh, man, shit, we was in there, me and old lady was in there for like an hour. There's like 50 people, man, and they would make a deliveries, man, and the average price was this. So a lot of y'all ain't hustlers. You ain't hustlers and you don't know how to get it out the mud. That's why you don't think like that. All you're caring about is the pizza sauce thick enough. That's it. Okay? So that's what it is. All right? Dixon Sider said Penix is a dog. Just know Bowers is going to rock. Bowers looked good. To be honest with you, he did look good. He looks like he's going to be a matchup problem. But I'll tell you that I was very happy to see Mayer. Mayer made a couple of nice catches on that first drive that AOC was hitting people on the numbers. He was hitting them. And Mayer got that, what we needed, that third. It was like a 3rd and 6 or something like that. 3rd and 8 or something. And Mayer got there and converted. I was very happy to see that. And then I saw that Bowers got out in space and got us down there. And then AOC just brain farted at that point, man. He just turned back into a rook. Watch Raider. I was pissed they didn't let Anthony Brown throw the red zone to try to score a touchdown. Yeah, man, I don't understand what's going on, man. I don't know what's up with Getsy. I don't know, man. I hope Getsy has his Packers offense and not his Bears offense. Whitey said, FanDuel, I can't even say it right now. FanDuel having betting odds on who's starting at quarterback is not a good sign. No, it's not. And the fact that it's even Steven is not good either. Try to turn Triumph AI script except on Glaze would look good on right tackle. Yeah, Glaze gave up that sack that AOC got sacked on. Okay, that I was mad about, that I was blaming AOC for. But that sack was on Glaze. Glaze got beat. Chad turn around on Wagner looks good too. Blood, sweat, and tears for the national. Simply trying, yeah, I witnessed us getting smashed in the Super Bowl by Tampa Bay. One of my boys went all the way there. That was in, just to let you know, I know what I'm talking about, Simply Tron. That was in San Diego. That Super Bowl was in what we call Jack Murphy Stadium, but y'all call Qualcomm. That was in Dago. Because one of my boys, one of my homies who had money because he was out there on them blocks throwing them birds around. He went down there, dog, and he was mad as hell, dog. He spent all that paper down there, dog. Told him, I said, should have got some work while he was down there. Okay, CJ Snow talking to Dixon. Cervantes says, I'm with you. Sir Cervantes, you know, a lot of y'all OGs, okay. Older than OGs than me, man. I got a 7 and a 4 in my fan base. Y'all in the 60s, bro. Y'all been fans longer than I've been alive. Let's just keep it a buck. Okay. I wasn't around in 65. Okay. Whitney Thomas says, for me, Getsy has to prove himself. Some of the play calling was questionable in the first preseason game. I get to evaluating players by perfect prospect in the regular season. Yeah, though. Okay. Watch Raider said, fans since 87, dogs born in 81. Hey man, shoot, you better go ahead and claim at least claim one 84. You better claim that 84 one, dog. Okay. But Tito saying never turn coat. I only love them more over the years. Man, we ain't never, man. These colors don't run, bruh. Silver and black don't run. We gonna always stay. Okay. We know what it did for us. Okay. Watch Raider said running backs look fresh. CJ Snow Francis 65. Longer than I've been alive, dog. Salute. Thank you for your service. Old school. Get one soon, Shaq. Fourth for the pinky. Yeah, dog. Pinky ring is gangsters. Gangsters wear pinky rings, bruh. I always said, man, people ask, Shaq, what's your favorite one? What's your favorite Super Bowl? My first one, I was too young to really, young to really understand. I just thought, okay, we won the Super Bowl. I was just happy because we had lost to Pittsburgh 2 years before. And then the '80 Super Bowl, we moved. We were in the process of moving, so there was a lot of bad press in Oakland for the Raiders moving, and then we won that last one, and so '84 is my favorite. The '84 Super Bowl is my favorite because by then I was in high school, and by then I was full bred talking crazy. Like I fully knew everything that I knew at that time. And all the people at my school were Steelers, 49ers, and Cowboy fans. So that's all there was up there in the Bay. And I don't care what nobody says, Brother Tito will tell you, back in that time, man, there was a whole bunch of people who liked teams. They wasn't even from where they were from, bro. They were just liking whoever was winning, okay? And I got to talk crazy, bro. That Monday at school, I got to cuss everybody out because they said, "Oh man, you guys are Redskins beat you guys' ass. The Hogs they're gonna f you guys up." I said, "No, we're not. We're gonna win." Nobody said we were gonna win. I came back Monday because we didn't have social media. When I came to school, I was talking crazy to everybody, the entire school. Whoever wasn't a fan of the Raiders, I was telling F you, F you, F your team. I was going crazy, dog. So that '84 was my greatest one, bro. My greatest one because everybody couldn't say nothing. You guys still suck. You ain't gonna win next year. But we won yesterday, though. That's the key. So that's my favorite one. But this one will trump that. Trump said, Shador Sanders next year. I don't know how that's gonna happen unless we in a cellar. Whittington Thomas, Devontae ain't going nowhere. He's a Raider. He's all about family. Wife and kids connecting to Vegas. He don't want no cold weather no more. Said it. Oh man, like I said, dog. I don't know Devontae Adams, man. I've seen him when he was a kid, because but his father, his uncles, I know them. Okay, they know me. All right, they're all Raider fans, bro. even his grandmother, all of them, dog. His mama, all of them. Raider Nation, bro. He ain't going nowhere. See, this is what Rodgers spends his last year as a Raider. Got to be on a deal. I don't want Rodgers, man. Rodgers plays too much, man. He plays with the Raiders too much. Okay. Yusuf said Devontae Adams, East Palo Alto. Yeah, the Garden in East Palo Alto. Let's just get it. Let's just let you know that I know what I'm talking about. I was in the G all the time, dog. Okay. Midtown Hogs, Menlo Park. Okay. Come on, dog. I was in the G all the time, dog. He's from the Gardens. Okay. From the Garden Streets. All right. But Thomas likes to getting better. I love it. Sleepy Joe, Jerry Jones masterclass with CD. Yeah, he's gonna let CD let them bills pile up. You know, CD Lamb got 4 or 5 mortgages he got to pay for. He's just gonna let them bills pile up, and then CD gonna come back to the table, because that's the thing. That the same thing with Brandon the Yook, man. Brandon the Yook came out there and barked and all that stuff. Oh man, I want to be paid higher than Justin Jefferson and all of that, and whoop whoop whoop, and all these deals didn't go through because he wanted these crazy amount of money, and now San Francisco's opened it back up. San Francisco's like, well, we tried to get you out there, dog, and you know they offered you some money, but you didn't want to take it, so why don't you come on home, man? See if we can work something out, and it's not going to be what he wants, but guess what? Them bills are mounting up, okay? Booty Bang, Dr. Van, Serbia over the United States. Yeah, man, I don't know what's wrong with Dr. Van. Dr. Van, he needs to go move to Serbia. Okay. Diction Sider said Drew Brees made Sean Payton. Yeah, that's true. Just like the hoodie was made by Tom Brady. Yeah, I agree. Okay, these coaches aren't as good. Well, let's look at it this way. Did Patrick Mahomes make Andy Reid? I can kind of say that's probably true, because when Andy Reid was with the Eagles and he had Donovan McNabb, he wasn't doing jack. Watch Raider Adams riding with AP. That's the thing. He believes in AP. Yeah. Dude, just imagine, man, your dream job, you landed it. But when you got there, a couple of things weren't going your way, but that's your dream job. Like, you reached the pinnacle of your craft. You reached the pinnacle of your career, bro. So, okay. Open the games in LA, yeah. Here's the Prince Marky D. Fat Boys in the house. The Fat Boys are back. It's like I'm saying, dog. Okay. Sleepy Joe said capping. I mean, you must be talking to yourself. We don't cap over here, dog. You know, you from out of town. Sleepy Joe's from out of town. Then again, your name's Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe Biden? Come on, dog. Man, if you're from out of town, if you're out from out of town, you're from out of town. It is what it is. Sleepy Joe said poverty franchise. Hey, Sleepy Joe, what's your team? We're the 6th most valuable team according to Forbes, bro. I don't know where you're getting poverty from. Like I said, man, only broke people talk like you. You broke. I can tell. You couldn't even you can't even go and get a Forbes magazine, man, because Forbes magazines cost about $8. You couldn't even get one. You better stand at Barnes and Nobles and just look at it, and then do a screenshot on your grandma's phone. Brother Tito said Steelers. Watch Raiders said all them teams you name have won or played Super Bowl since we last went. Facts. There said Browns, baby, we have our man child, Deshaun Watson. Yeah, man, you just got to tell Deshaun Watson, man, that every girl ain't gonna give him some buns, bro. I mean, you just need to tell Deshaun Watson every girl that massages him ain't there to give him some buns, bro. Some of them women are actually there to give him a massage, bro. Some of them are really there to get a massage given in, because that's their craft. Not everybody's there to give him buns, bro, and he needs to understand that. Okay. Justin Saw only see us winning 8 games again. Defense can only do so much. It's a quarterback-driven league. Watch Raider. 2023, 2 playoff appearances. No, 2002 we had more than 2 playoff appearances because we went to the AFC Championship game. So we'll see what Uncle Rico does with the ones. God. Watch Raider said haven't had a real OC since Musgrave. Yeah, Musgrave was good, man. Musgrave, DC liked Musgrave. Booty Bang said, hey, Shaq, what's your thoughts on Bill Walsh? I love Coach Walsh, man. I had a long conversation with Coach Bill Walsh, man. Rest in peace. When he was with Stanford, I think I told you guys that story, man. I met Bill Walsh, man, at a book signing. I just happened to be there. It was Barnes and Nobles, Bay Area. He was with Stanford. He was the head coach, and he had a book in his autobiography. And I was just happened to be there because I used to go over there when I was in school. I would go to Barnes and Nobles, and because they would stay open, and I could get all I didn't have to buy those books. I could just go and just pull the books off the shelves, and there was a lot of shooby doobies in there, dog, because they had a little coffee shop in there and all of that, real nice. So I was in there because I had a paper to do, and I was in there, bro, writing a paper, and next thing you know, I started seeing all these 49er people coming in with 49er uniform jerseys on. I'm like, what are all these 49er fans doing in here? And Bill Walsh was doing a book signing. Okay, he was doing a book signing, he was signing his book. I was like, oh man, Coach Walsh. I'm a football fan, bro, who comes from a 49er family. I'm a Raider fan who comes from a 49er family. I talk 49er football all day. My dad, my brother, my mother, all of them. So I'm like, man, I want to ask Coach Walsh a question. But to ask Coach Walsh a question, you have to buy a book. I'm like, I ain't buying no book, man. But I want to ask Coach Walsh a question. So I got in line. So to let you know, some people are hustlers. I was like, man, I'm going to figure out how to ask them a question without having to buy a book. So I had the book. Because you pick the book up, and then when you get there, they have the cash register there, and then you ring the book up, and then you go to Coach Walsh, his handler. Okay, what's your name? Oh, your name is Boo Boo the Fool. Okay, Boo Boo the Fool. Hey, Coach Walsh, this is Boo Boo the Fool. Okay, what do you want me to sign? Please sign it to Boo Boo the Fool, your greatest fan. Drill Walsh. You got a question? You can ask a question. All right. So I get in, stand in the line, man. I got the book, bro. Okay. When I got up there, she's like, okay, the book is $37.50, whatever. And I'm like, I'm just a poor college student, and and I said my school. Bill Walsh went to my school. He said, hey, see, Bill Walsh went to my school, dog. So I was smart. I said, I'm just going to say my school. I said, hey, man, I'm just a broke college student from blah, blah, blah. What? Oh, man, come here. I said, Carson, I just got a quick question. He's like, yeah. I got to ask Bill Walsh a question, bruh. What do you think I asked him? Do you think I asked Bill Walsh about the West Coast offense? Do you think I asked him about how's it feel to be a two-time Super Bowl champion or a three-time Super Bowl champion? Do you think I asked him that? Nah. I'm a Raider fan. I asked him about Al Davis. That's what I asked him about. I stood next to Coach Walsh while he gave me that answer for 30 minutes. He was signing people's books. Wait a minute, son. More. Hold on. Your name? Here you go. Question? More. I got it straight from the coach's mouth about Al Davis. That's what we talked about. For 30 minutes, I got to talk to Coach Walsh about Al Davis. That's what happened, bro. And I'm not saying it right now. If you don't know the story, you don't know the story. But hey, man, I might have to use that to get some money. But I asked him everything, and I asked him about the offenses. I asked him about this. I asked him about that. And he gave me every bit of information that I wanted to know. When I walked out of there, I knew more than most Raider fans about Al Davis from him. That's the point. Okay? Love Coach Walsh. All right? Watch Raider said, Walsh coaching tree is crazy. Dude was an innovator with the West Coast offense. We talked about the West Coast offense. I asked him, how did he come up with it? Because once we talked about Al, we talked about other stuff. How did he come up with it? What was his idea? Where was his concepts from? A lot of these 49er fans who talk crazy about the Raiders don't even understand. They don't even understand why Bill Walsh was able to get what he was getting done. Maybe it's because of Al Davis. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there a little bit. Okay? See, there's no pay for with Raider money. What's going on, sis? Subscribe, share with them, lock in with a membership. What's going on? Follow on X. Okay. See, they snow in the house. Okay. Follow on Twitter. It's where Paul Brown, Bill Walsh coaching tree is wild. It's crazy, man. Go look up Sid Luckman. Look at his coaching tree. Go look up Sid Luckman. Okay. Sid Luckman's coaching tree is crazy. All right. His coaching tree is crazy. You think Bill Walsh's coaching tree is crazy? Look at his coaching tree. It's a bunch of cats. Coaching trees is just ridiculous. Okay. Paul Brown, of course. Rep with the new Unfiltered Nation Unfiltered shirt. Hope you guys saw the unfiltered, brand new 50th commemorative Matthew Shack Unfiltered Raider Nation shirt. Off the hook, bro. Okay. I don't feel like going to go get it right now. I could just wear it a couple of days from now or something. Okay, but it's on there. Dixon Sider said, "Dudes hate on the Legion and never been there." Dixon, you're finally starting to say stuff that makes sense. That is absolute facts. Absolute facts, bro. Man, I've had so many fans because I'm a Raider. I'm an Oakland Raider. Let's understand that. I'm an original Oakland Alameda County Coliseum Raider. Ain't that right? The 65s are in the house, and my boy brother Tito. We're not O.Co's, bro. We never called it O.Co. I don't know. We never did. Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. All right. And I had so many people tell me, man, I'm through with the Raiders, man. They moving to Vegas. They ain't in Oakland. I'm like, dude, that's like you talking about you're never going to go to the Aria Casino in Vegas because we're not staying in the Holiday Inn anymore. You want to stay in the Holiday Inn, bruh, stay in the Holiday Inn. If you want to go to the Palazzo, bruh, you want to actually stay somewhere in a suite where things are nice, and it ain't for you, bruh. It's that simple. Like I say, man, you want to be on the bus, be on the bus. Don't complain when we're driving by in a Ferrari. Like that stadium, dog. That stadium is the greatest thing I've ever sat in with my team. I sat in Oakland when they were there the first time. I sat in LA, and I sat in Oakland the second time they came, dog. That damn Death Star is ridiculous, bro. I've been inside SoFi. SoFi is very nice. SoFi is the most expensive stadium in the world. But who's the second most expensive in the world? The Death Star. SoFi is very nice. Looks like the Hall of Justice from Super Friends. Looks like that. It's like a museum. But it's not a closed-in stadium. It's open air. So when it's cold, the air flows in. When it's rainy, the rain comes in. When it's thunder and lightning, they got to pause the game because thunder and lightning can go inside the stadium. It's open-ended. It's open air. It's not closed. Death Star is a convertible, bro. You could open up the front doors of the Death Star. It's like having a damn moon roof or a sunroof. Beautiful day. Opens up, dog. Free air comes in. Oh, no, it's too hot. Closes up. It's a convertible, bro. Shit is dope. But it's always the people who ain't never been there talking the most. I think it's out of Brokey's hating on the Legion. Yep. Yeah, man. That's right. Bev, good evening. Giovanni, what's going on? Giovanni was popping, dog. Jimenez Productions, man. Brown Jr. getting cut. Yeah. I mean, why not? What did you see, bro? What did you see? Brown Jr. looked horrible out there, bro. He was kicking the ball around, bro. That dude fumbled the ball on the ground, was kicking it. I'm like, man, come on, dog. Subscribe to the membership. Jeffrey said, I want Sincere to make the team. Sincere looked very good, but we got a lot of running backs, man. I mean, we got Abdullah, we got Zeus, we got Addison. I mean, maybe he can be the fourth one. Maybe. Saying. Sleepy Joe, y'all having to Aidan. I got him in Dynasty. I'm riding with him. Bev, if I buy the merch, let's go. Raider Young, what's going on? Watch Raider. Third string old line was out there. Brown was the only person who was doing something was McCormick. McCormick was balling. I like McCormick. He runs hard. Raider Young, I don't see the Raiders doing anything without a quarterback. It was an easy decision. Saints missed the playoffs. Hey, man, so Saints were more competitive than we were until the second part of the season. So Browns was trash. Hard dog. Anybody think AP was overwhelmed? I didn't know if he was overwhelmed because the Vikings, they took over the whole telecast, man. They had Justin Jefferson on the telecast. They didn't even let us see what was going on. They showed AP one time, bro, on that telecast. That was the NFL Network is horrible, bro. They don't know how to televise a game. Like, dude, we don't need to hear from Vikings the whole game. You can't make this stuff up, dog. I don't know if he was overwhelmed or not because I didn't see him. Young Raiders better hope they finish third place in their division. Third place isn't going to make the playoffs. We got to be at least in second place. Okay, and we got to win double-digit games, or we're not making the playoffs. Okay. Watch Raider will be done anyway. Worse for quarterbacks with skeleton crew rosters. I agree. Raider Young is anyone see Bo Nix and J.J. McCarthy. Danny's touchdowns, not field goals. Yeah, man, but who was it against, bro? It was against fry cooks and plumbers and valets. These guys aren't going to be on a team that he was throwing them tugs on. What happened when Jack Jones was out there? I keep saying the same thing. When McCarthy was out there against some formidable people, he didn't get nothing done. When he was out there against guys who their dream was just to make the practice squad, yeah, he was out there balling. But he wasn't balling against our first team, was he? Okay. Why said we kicked too many field goals? Dr. Van, favorite Raiders, Rich Gannon, Warren Sapp, Darius Haywood, Pay. You know I hate all them dudes, dog. Okay, you know I hate them all, man. Rich Gannon I hate the most. Warren Sapp close second. Darius Haywood Bad has hated him because he was just fast and dropped everything. I mean, Darius Haywood Bad was so fast. He would run past everybody. That ball be in the air, dog. That hit his, I mean, you talk about just hitting the ball up against the wall. It was horrible. Watch Raider. I never liked Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs was a guy that everybody got excited about, but Nate Hobbs he's kind of fell off a little bit. Hopefully he'll regain his form, but ever since he was got that DUI, he ain't been the same. Jeffrey said, I agree with both quarterbacks. I prefer AOC. It's one of the Super Bowls, 15 years old for Super Bowl 18. You better take it. They decided I would have packaged him a trade for Jaden Daniels, man. Shit, I mean, but when you ain't got the guts to do something, you don't got the guts to do something. Giovanni Hobbs is better suited for nickel spot though. He didn't look good on the outside. See, some people actually watch football and don't get caught up in names. Okay, I always tell you, younger Raider fans. I'm Unc, bro. I'm Uncle Shaq. I'm here to help you. There's nothing wrong with not having any rings. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of this team and you're with us and you're ride or die. The problem is that when you start looking in your peers, the people who are in your same position, you guys start doing things that make it worse for you. And one of the things that now older Raider fans are doing this too now because they are so fed up. One of the things that you guys do wrong in this fan base is that you fall in love with players. You fall in love with a player rather than the colors and the shield. It's shield up. It's shield first. There's no player that's better, that's more important than a shield. That is the lesson. You don't fall in love with Khalil Mack. When he leaves, then you're mad. You don't fall in love with Amari Cooper. You don't fall in love with these people. You don't overly get emotionally involved with a Derek Carr. You don't get overly involved with Darren Waller going to the Giants. You guys get caught up in players rather than the shield. The shield will always pick who's worthy and who ain't. Okay? So, when you have people who don't have that type of understanding about the shield, they don't do shit. It isn't that Josh McDaniels is just a bad coach. He is. The fact is, he tried to change the Raiders into something that it isn't. He didn't have any affinity for the Raiders. He didn't have any type of history with us. It was a high-paying job, a chance for him to take over and do what he wanted to do. Same thing that happened with, with Tom Telesco. Tom Telesco is a Charger. Now, we understand Al Davis was a Charger, but Al Davis was an assistant. He wasn't in a position of power. He was a scout. He was a dude that was looking for an opportunity so he can get into the league. That's different. It's a stepping stone job. It wasn't he was the man and he went to another team. Telesco was the man, went to another team. Okay? Nothing's happening. Right? So don't get caught up in players, bruh. Just let the shield do what it does. Love the Raiders. Don't love who's in the Raider uniform because you're going to get disappointed when they leave or when shit don't work out or when they get traded or when they get cut or when you get caught up in all of that because everyone else does it. I don't do that. I don't do that, dude. I'm smart enough to know Antonio Pierce, the reason why we had the same team in the middle of the season and AP took a team and turned it around and we had the number one defense in football for those last half of a season was because AP is a Raider. He has been a Raider fan his whole life. He never played for the Raiders, but he was a Raider fan. So the Shield was like, I like you. I'm going to help you do what you got to do. He brought in Jack Jones, another dude who wasn't played for the Raiders, but he was a Raider fan because he was from Long Beach. Okay? That's the point. He put in AOC over Jimmy G because he knew Jimmy G wasn't a Raider. He knew what it was. But now he got a boss that's not a Raider, cuffing him and stopping him from doing what he needs to do. That's the point. That's why we don't have Jalen Daniels. Jalen Daniels was a Raider, but he ain't a Raider. CJ Stroud was a Raider, but he ain't a Raider. Not because they weren't Raiders, but because we didn't do anything to get him. Raider Young, where's going that Patrick Mahomes said he's going to drop 50 on you guys and do a trick play? I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about Patrick Mahomes, dog. His Christmas was still ruined, bro. That was the worst Christmas of his professional life. Like, I mean, come on, dog. I mean, we're not gonna blank the Patriot. I mean, blank Patrick Mahomes from beating us. He's gonna win sooner or later. The problem is he lost on Christmas. That's the problem. Okay. All right. Watch Raiders said in the sub package he was on the outside. He said, I don't want anything what's it to like. Well, I mean, you picked this team, dog. Watch Raiders on a nickel defense. Yo, you guys are talking football. It's good. It's good. It's good. What's up, Bev? Merch alert. Make sure you guys are clicking on that merch. Check that shirt out, bro. That shirt is dope. Double-sided. It's printed on both sides. Check it out, bro. When Spencer came in, Haas moved to the slot versus the Vikings. Yeah. Raider Young. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm at the crib. Appreciate it, dog. At the crib. At home. Yusuf, we need to stop true rocking defense attacking. I can eat up blocks. I agree. John Jenkins. Yeah, that was a mistake. Like I said, dog, John Jenkins was handling business, dog. Bilal, extra pickles, nickels. Come on, dog. We had people that was doing shit. T. Riddler said if it's Dino Collins, sad time for the Raiders, should have made a move for Penix Jr. There you go, T. Riddler. Or pick up somebody else. Shit, Joe Milton was there. Do something. Has to be at least one advantage to the quarterback position that they're in. Watch Raiders said, what about Batman? There is no Robin. Facts. That was Uncle Rico versus Officer Farva. I agree with that. As a casual, I like Gardner to use his legs and buy some time. Raider Young, you feel the earthquake? Yeah, I felt it, man. Felt it, dog. Yeah. Wasn't big. It wasn't bigger than the earthquake that was a couple of days ago. That was in the sixes. But you know, it's summertime, man. Summertime is going to be a lot more earthquakes, man. So it's always the faults are a lot more active during the summer. Okay, so expect some more. But yeah, go ahead, brother Tito, go do your thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's dope, man. All right, man, for sure, man. Good job, Tito. Foster said he think ball throwing the Brian front Minshew would affect to Animal Minshew doesn't like hospital balls. Yeah, man. Shit, man. Yeah. I mean, Minshew did put him in a bad situation. Sam Tanker ain't look confident. He did. Adams doesn't like hospital balls. Yeah, he doesn't. Okay. Raider Young, quick question. Covers fall down if you have a big earthquake strong enough to hold. Yeah, I mean, depending on how big the earthquake is. Ain't nothing standing up if an earthquake hits a 8 something. If an earthquake hits a 8, 4, or 5, it's over. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. If we said AOC moving around a little bit better, he is. Kenneth Perry, Jimmy G came to Vegas, slept with all our women, took Mark Davis, almost killed Devontae, but throwing Super Balls and left Vegas laughing. That's pretty much it, man. Jimmy Garoppolo is him off the field. I mean, like I said, I don't respect him on the field, but off the field, Jimmy Garoppolo was a good person to know. Yeah, it's falling down without question. Champ Kelly, Prime Time this year, I'm sure he's leaving. I would too. If you don't got an opportunity, man, you got to go. You got an opportunity, you got to go. Raider Young, AP would have had decent for us. A Raiders quarterback's job would have been saved. Yeah, man, Derek would still be here. Yeah, man, Rob Lockhart, whatever you think we need to target better fix the roster. I think, man, I think our linebacker play is good. I think we need a better defensive tackle. We need somebody, a bulky defensive tackle that can come in and clog up something. That's what we need, bro. I think that's the most important thing we need, and then we also need secondary cornerbacks and bringing them in for nickel and dime coverages because our guys aren't that good. We got one lights out football player in the secondary, and that's it. Can't wait till next week. Yeah, man. I already got an infield ticket. I told wife to go ahead and make it happen, dog. Even though I get all the games everywhere else, like I got everything. There's nothing I can watch every game. But the reason why I like the NFL ticket is because I could record the entire season. I'm the guy that's watching a football game every day. Okay, y'all don't think I'm just watching Raider games because nah, we got too many fans of the teams. I watch a football game. I have them all recorded. Of course, I'm gonna watch watch the Raider game. Then I'm gonna watch that Sunday night football. Y'all know when you heard me say that shit. Y'all felt that shit. I was like start beating my chest and shit. And Monday night football, but all the other games that I didn't get to see, I'm watching two or three a day. I get to speed them up, dog, in between the plays. I'm watching them all. I'm watching every game, dog. I watch them all because I record them all. So, right, instead of me watching some BS on TV, I'm going to go and put on this Packers and Lions game. I'm going to put on watching them all. Okay. Derek Galloway, three things can move the chains, third down, score touchdown, red zone, win on turnovers. Yeah, same thing. I missed those shoulder fades from Card who can make every throw. Yeah, man. I mean, shit. It's like cats or their ex-wife, man. They leave or their baby mama leave or their girl leave, and then they get with somebody else. Then they want to talk about she wasn't shit. Like, come on, dog. You know damn well you take her back in a second. Dr. Van Hillis was on the Madden cover one year. See, Dr. Van didn't deny what I said about Peyton Hillis, though, did he? Josh McDaniels got rid of a good player because his wife was thinking about trying to go over there and give him some cat. Facts, bro. Justin Saucer, Derek Carr has 4 Pro Bowls. None of our quarterbacks have zero, but combined, one combined. Red or young, I'm not a Raiders fan. I like all teams. Okay, I mean, do your thing. Okay, yeah, Dr. Van. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, Doc. Okay, Ray Bosby said they not like us. Dun, 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 dun. That song, man, people say, oh, the song is wore out. No, it ain't, dog. You go look at the Billboard Top 100. That song is still the third song in the world, bro. It's still number 3 on the charts, bro. They're playing the shit out of that. It's been on the charts 13 weeks, bro. That's 3 months. It's still in the top 3 on the Billboard Top 100. Man, if I was Kendrick Lamar, I wouldn't put out nothing until it dropped off the chart. I'm staying, let that go. Ready young, ready to play week 1. We play Chargers here up the street at SoFi. Who's starting week 1? We're gonna find out. Jeffrey talking to Dr. Van. Yeah, crazy. That Death Star though. I mean, y'all ain't understanding though. That Death Star something else, man. I'll never forget, bro. The first game we ever let fans, because that first year was a pandemic. We couldn't go in there. But I went to Vegas. We went to Vegas, me and my wife. My son wasn't born yet. But we went to Vegas, bruh, and I stayed in Vegas because I couldn't go to the game. We played the Saints. All right. That first game that they played with no sound in it was the Saints game. Okay. When we had nobody in there. I stayed in Vegas because I wanted to be around it because we couldn't go. All right. We beat the Saints. That was the last time we played them. But the first game that they ever let fans in the Death Star was against my wife's Baltimore Ravens, bro. Me, my 1-year-old son, and my wife went to that game. I was there. It's on this channel, bro. You can see it. You could see me there. Okay, my son had a Josh Jacobs jersey. His first jersey he ever had is a Josh Jacobs jersey. And we went to that game and we won that game in overtime. And guess who threw the touchdown pass in overtime? You guessed it. Derek Carr threw it to Zay Jones, lofted it up, touchdown. We won an OT. Man, that stadium was off the hook, bro. I'm in here like, man. this is like a Super Bowl. It was like winning a Super Bowl because we always played in crap, dog. That plays phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal. You a Raider fan? You ain't been there, dog. Something wrong with you, man. Okay. Raider Young. Okay. Okay. Raider Young running around here like he like he a certified boogeyman. He said he's in work, putting in work in the hood. So, okay, I don't know, dog. I don't know a lot of hood cats that spend a lot of time on feeds doing this. Put the ones in the chat. Xavier Foster in the house. Good defense or pleaded a Viking secondary. The offense was good. It was cool. Okay, first string. Justin saw. Gaten O'Connell should beat out Minshew. I think so. Raw Rudy Wrangle, man. Triple R in the building. What's going on, Triple R? Okay. Yeah, you should have did something with Spencer Rattler. I agree. Last time I checked, it doesn't say Raider Young. Okay, I don't. It does say it says Raider Young. It does. Watch Raider Patriots always draft quarterbacks too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Get the merch. New merch alert, man. Check out the new merch, bruh. New merch is hot. I got more coming, but I have a lot of stuff for y'all. But if y'all ain't going, if y'all ain't patronizing, I ain't going to put it up. I'll just be wearing it. You'd be like, Shaq, that's dope. I'm like, oh yeah, looks good on me, but I'm not going to be putting it up. Do I have Cash App lines? Yes. $ Shackster21. SHACKSTER21. Appreciate that, man. Put it up, Bev. Cash App. Do I find like the Bowers pick? I mean, it's okay. I mean, I seen what he can do, but he'll impress me. If he impresses me, it's all good. He's drafted by the Raiders. Understand, just because I don't like a draft pick doesn't mean that I hate the player. If you're drafted by the Raiders, and you're born into the family, I mean, shit, I'm gonna have more favorite nephews and nieces than other favorite nephews and nieces. But all you got to do is make the favorite out of me in his own. So I mean, I'm not rooting against them, but I didn't like it because I wanted a quarterback. But now that I know Tom Telesco didn't have any desire to draft a quarterback, yeah, like it's okay. I mean, he never had no intentions on drafting the QB. Said he's a cheater. Don't worry about Herbert. Make him feel that ground. They watched Reverend 69. Exactly. I did not. I just said that. I know what I'm talking about. I know my Raider history, bro. I know my Raider history. It's a damn shame. You should know your great grandmother's name. You should know your great grandmother's name on both sides, bro. You should. You should know that. What's your great grandmother? I don't know. Come on, dog. You know your grandmama name, but you know your grandmama's mama. Come on, dog. Have some history. Have a little bit. I mean, I understand you might not be able to go back 2 or 3 generations, but damn, you don't know your grandmother's mother's name. Yeah, you ain't cared. You ain't asked. Like there's certain shit you should know. You're a Raider fan. You're supposed to know some history. You're supposed to be able to spout some shit off. Like, dude, I came from the encyclopedia days. I didn't even have the internet. I had to go to the school library and pull out books and learn all this stuff, dog. Yeah, Ken State was drafted in '69. I knew that because I read it in the book. I'm like, man, why is my team this good? Why are we that great? Why were we the kings of Monday night? You guys don't even understand that, man. Do you know, man, in the '70s, the Raiders, the '70s and '80s, we were known as the kings of Monday Night Football? You know why? Because we had the best record. We kick everybody's ass on Monday Night Football. Steelers, Cowboys, didn't matter who it was. If you played the Raiders on Monday Night Football, you were taking one of these home. We were the kings of Monday night, bro. Okay? Go look it up. Google will be your friend. We were the kings of Monday Night Football. When the Raiders played on Monday Night Football, it was barbecue chicken. Didn't matter who we played. Yeah, we had some great vets. Justin Sauce looking like Broncos. Knicks might be better than our quarterbacks. Ooh. Yeah, John Madden, man. Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, don't battle me. He's not good. I was down by you today. Oh, Rod Rudy was over here. Rod Rudy. Okay. Uh, Drove down by after the earthquake. Yeah. I mean, I didn't feel feel the earthquake. I was in the car, man, but my wife felt it. She was just like, "What was going on?" I was like, "Shit, it was minor, man. Ain't no big deal, man. No 4 point something, man. That's baby work, bro. Okay, that's baby work." TCE was going on. Tell him Shaq, let him know, man. A couple of choices for us, man. A facts, proof bet, keeping it real. TCE in the building. What's up, TCE? Okay, TCE in the building. Okay. Hey, Beth. As long as I get up to this Chick-fil-A by 12 o'clock, I don't want no Chick-fil-A. I just want a shake. Just want one of them shakes real quick. Uh, Get me a shake. You said Carr was not the problem. AOC and his OCs and his play were calling with the problems. Yeah, he seems to be doing good down there. Locking with the membership. Watch Raider. Terrible when defense was there. Facts. Defense was terrible when DC was here. Isaac Castro, Gardner, too able to make big plays. Huge completion down the field. Long time bond and Mr. Trey Tucker. I mean, Trey Tucker make a hell of a catch, bro. Let's not act like that was on the numbers. It would have been better if he would have threw it down the chimney and would have caught him in stride. It would have been a touchdown. But due to the fact he overthrew him, Trey Tucker had to dive for it. Hell of a catch. Watch Raiders say you got to give quarterback 4 or 5 games as you make a change. Yeah, and guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen. The smoke says AOC incoming. That's all funny how Liberty fans was nagging and complaining about Dick Carr all those years. A terrible play, wanted to get rid of these four. They had dysfunction. Now look at it. Well, that's what happens when you don't know what you got, bro. There's a whole bunch of sayings that go with that, dog. That your grandmother probably said. Okay, you don't miss the water till the well runs dry. All that kind of stuff. I mean, when you thought you had it in the bag, you were walking around with your ass on your shoulders, and then you found out it was all bad. Okay. Yeah, Carl will be back as a chaplain of the team. I agree. He's going to be back. Okay, he's going to be back. I don't think he's going to be back as a player, though. So in love from Austin Chestnut, joined the conversation. It's all mood. Everyone knows this is the year of the Green Bay Packers. The young book as a quarterback. There it is. Hey, man, I mean, shoot, man, we need cheeseheads over here, dog. It's always good to have people come in and support their team, but we need to have you here in case it doesn't happen. So that's why you sub the channel, so you can live by your, be 10 toes down in what you said. Because over here, we're 10 toes down. I'm here win, lose, draw, okay? Or tie. Raider Nation till I die, all right? So I got to stand on my square. But a lot of y'all come in, talk a good game, and then when you lose the first couple of games, we don't see y'all no more. So why don't you guys sub the channel and come back and we can see how we convene when the season starts. But yeah, man, you need to sub the channel. King Ed, what's going on, man? Unfiltered Nation. You all in the chat room on tour about Raider Nation. My head coach from Compton. Yes, facts. Okay, King Ed. Gifted, man. Guy, all right, man. See you. Okay, for Nick, man. Man, good job with the membership, pimping. Okay, man. Congratulations, man. Welcome to the elite. All right. The Smoke gave him membership. Hey, man, that's cool, man. The Smoke's in the house. Okay. No quarterbacks, no wins. Facts. Salute, man. Bill Holloway, man, up there in the shop, man, was going in, dog. Dylan Lobby played well. Yes, he did. DT needs work, yeah. King Ed, good you guys are talking, man. Josh Wilson, what's up? Checking in. Margot, oh my God, Margaret's in here. What's up, Margot? Hey, Margot, with your nephew. Your nephew was doing it big today. I'm telling you, man. Margot, Bev and Margot, you would even understand. Me and the wife, we went to go pick them. We went to go pick them up. This is real quick, and then I'm gonna get off because I'm gonna have to get up out of here pretty soon. I gotta get me a damn shake. So there's an after school program. Okay, so he signed up for it, but I don't know what's going on at the after school program. I know what's up with the teacher because we met him at the met her at the what's it called, the preliminary thing when you meet up with teachers, parents, teachers, and all that stuff. Okay. So there's an after school program. So I said, man, we need to go down there and see what's up before he goes in there. I need to see what's going on. Because 9 times out of 10, after school program means just kids running around, just doing whatever, just running wild. So we get down there, man, check it out. He sees us. He starts jumping back into mommy and daddy mode. He just do whatever he wants. No, not listening to nobody because we're there. I'm like, nah, dog, you just continue doing what you're doing. But anyway. So they had some food and they were giving the food out, man. This 3rd grade girl comes right up to us and looks at him. He goes, oh, he's so cute. Oh, you're so cute. My son was looking at her like, man, if you don't get your ass out of here. She just kept saying, Janelle's talking to her. Oh, yeah, yeah. She goes, yeah, he came into our class today. He's so cute. I'm like, man, this girl 8 years old, man. My son's 4, dog. Do you understand? Them older women are gonna be on him. We understand she's a little girl, she's a kid, but I'm just letting it be known all day. He's getting told how cute he is, how handsome he is, and I'm gonna let him know. Look, dog, none of that means nothing if you ain't got no money, bro. You just be a broke, cute kid. You know, make sure you got this bag. So I just want to tell you that real quick, Margot. Okay, Bushido, what's up? You look forward to seeing more of? I'm really interested in seeing Zeus. After Josh Jacobs totally disappointed me, bro. You talk about somebody who I had his back through all this contract stuff. Him to be talking as greasy as he's been talking about us. I want Zeus to outrush him, outplay him. I want him to look like he was a non-factor. So I'm looking forward to Zeus doing his thing. I need Zeus to get me 1,200 yards rushing. Okay, because I don't think Josh Jacobs is going to last to get 1,200 yards. Good to see Bev and Margot in here. Yeah, the guards, come on, Margot. The G. I was up there on Larkspur. Oh, damn near every day. Okay. I was on Larkspur damn near every day, man. All that selling, all that stuff going on. Because my boy lived in the garden and he had a recording studio in there, dog. And I was in it, and he had it in his garage, and I was in there producing. I bring my acts in there, bring my groups in there, produce. Nobody mess with me. I could be there any time of night. I pull up, people come out. Oh, what's up, Shaq? What's up? Like, I was in the G every day. Okay. Every day. All right. Bill Holloway said you can't win with an average quarterback. We can win. We have before. Facts. Bev, be respectful. Yeah, if you're not, you're gonna be thrown on your head. Josh Wilson. Yeah, Sleepy Joe's knew you, I could tell. Not a grandma phone. Come on, dog. You know damn well they ain't got their own phone plan. Phone plan means you gotta have a credit. Okay. Somebody in the family gotta have credit to have a phone plan. Grandma definitely kept a job. She worked at the school district for 40 years, so she got some good credit. Okay, she didn't let you mess it up. That's why you have a phone. Carl Sanchez, I want ALC to win and win 10 games. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go. Just saw that grew up in the McAfee Stadium and got cold. Yeah, man. I mean, that's your era. That's your era, but it's Oakland, Alameda County to me. Legion was amazing being for the tour. Haven't went to the game yet since was frustrated with McDaniels. I think it over now. Justin, I told everybody when we drafted Josh McDaniels, I told we were effed. And I said I was only going to one game a year, and I kept my word. I went to the 49er game the first year. The second year, I went to the Patriots game. I still kept one game a year. But this year, it's barbecue chicken, bro. It's barbecue chicken now. I wasn't at a game since AP's been the coach. Okay. I have not been to a Raider game with Antonio Pierce as my coach, but I got to meet Antonio Pierce though and gave him the merch though. He got the unfiltered beanie. Y'all saw that video. So I did get to chop it up with AP. Shook his hand, talked to him myself. Okay. But I haven't seen him as a coach yet. But I will this year. Gonna be going to some road games. And I'm going to the Pittsburgh Steelers game with Thomas Whittington. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. It's on and popping. Bill Holloway, I've watched them all in three houses. Jack Murphy, Kezar Stadium, scrimmage against the 49ers. Oh, I saw, I've been in Kezar, man, but I think that's the first football game I ever remember was 49ers. Of course, we live in San Francisco. I even asked my dad when he came out here. I was like, Dad, you remember when we went to Kezar Stadium? He was like, man, you were only like 3 years old. You remember that? I said, yeah. I remember going to Kezar Stadium, sitting in them hard-ass seats. Sitting in them hard-ass seats watching them raggedy-ass 49ers lose. I said, we probably lost. You guys probably lost, too. He said, yeah, we did lose that game. I said, yeah, then you wonder why I ain't no 49er fan. You had me out there 3 years old watching them lose at Kezar Stadium. God. Bev in the house. Put your hour. Okay, Bev, go ahead, man. Get your sleep. Carl said, Third and Renfro, go get him, please. He's out there. Obi-Wan Kenobi in the house. Jaden Bowie, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, man. You got going in tonight. I'm good, man. I'm still chilling. Okay. Bev, Gardner should be seen to be the best. Gardner. I don't know if he looks to be the best option. We'll find out. All right, man. Babe got to go. Babe got to go to sleep. What's up, Germ? What's up, nephew? My boy German here, black and gray out. What it do? Steve Lorshak knows this, but Jason Tatum is actually 5'7". Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's him, dog. Tyree at this point is looking mediocre. It's not Tyree's fault that he got drafted at 8. I told you it was a bad decision, dog. Told you it was a bad decision. We had a whole Jaden Carter sitting right there at 9, but you didn't want to draft Jaden Carter because you thought you knew better. Like, you just keep messing up draft picks. You can't keep doing that. Nephew's first day of school was popping. You know, he did well till he saw us at the end, and he decided to revert back in there like he was at the crib. I mean, he was acting better at school. I asked his teacher, I said, how did he do? She said, he did excellent. Now, Margot, you know his teacher, black lady. So he told us, she's like, he's your baby, but when he comes in here, he's mine. I was like, all good. I said, you hear that, dog? He got a black lady in there. She been teaching 40 years. She ain't gonna put up with my son's crap. My son know he cute, know he good looking, and he does what he wants. Ain't happening in there. JL said ALC was poised against the first team defense. He was till he got to the red zone. LeBron AK to go. What's up, man? Get Steeler Nation in the house. I hear you, Bronny Bron in the house. Hey man, Bron, thanks for winning us that gold medal, dog. We needed to win that, dog. But you guys was Serbia. Y'all was bull. Y'all was BSing, bro. Okay. Y'all had Dr. Van Nostrand actually rooting for Serbia when he lives in the United States. You can't make this stuff up. Giovanni Sales at that Monday Night Football opener against the Ravens too. Insane atmosphere. That was one of the greatest games I ever been to in my life, dog. I went crazy, man. I got it all on video, dog. I went crazy, bro. I was crazy, man. When DC threw that ball in the north end zone and it was lofting, you could hear everybody go, oh! It was like that. It was crazy, man. He just leaked out, bro. He was by himself. DC just threw it up. He didn't even he just threw it like it's easy. It just went straight up. He was by himself, though. It was, we went crazy, dog. It was off the chain, man. Off the chain, dog. I was like, man, shoot. Then I could just walk to the hotel, bro. Get me some food. It was off the hook. Margot said, wipe your feet at the like button. Margaret, it's football season, girl. It's football season. We're going to definitely put our foot in people's asses. Bill Holloway Football Digest. You already know. Okay. Isaac Castro. Look like you got a fan in there, Margot. Shoot, man. You might have your little blind date. Somebody says you cute. Isaac Castro say, hey, all right, man. Isaac, get some sleep. Uncle Devon, Devon Lauren, what's up, nephew? What's happening? Fupo Maine. Shaka here. P was betting on the game. Don't think it was valid, though. When you heard anything. Man, AP's not stupid, man. These people want to sabotage a man so bad. Why would AP be gambling on the game? These people are ridiculous, man. Come on, dog. Antonio Pierce is a former NFL player, bro. A former All-Pro. Okay? Crazy, dog. Like, for people to be thinking that kind of stuff is ridiculous. Okay? Justice Sauce, I remember when it was called Networks Associates Coliseum. I mean, Al Davis and Mark Davis was just taking whoever was going to pay. It was only $1 million to put your name on the stadium. Like, it was only $1 million. Most of those deals are, you get those kind of SoFis and those kind of names are like multi-million-dollar deals. Man, we were just signing for $1 million, man, because we were so broke. The Raiders were so broke. It was like, man, just give us $1 million. You can call it Butt Crack Stadium for a year. We didn't care. It was always Oakland, Alameda County to me. Devon Lauren, AP is him. Got help too. Yeah, I love AP. All right, y'all, is that it? Cool, man. I've been on here almost 2.5 hours, dog. I didn't know I was going to go this long tonight, but it's cool. We in the football season. Football season started, and we're going to see how it works out, man. And guess what? Chick-fil-A up the street is still open, so I can go get my shake. I will holler at y'all. It's all good, Devon Lauren. It's all good, man. We here for you, bro. Go back and watch the video, dog. You got 2 hours and 18 minutes of stuff you could watch. We was in here getting it in. So you guys have a good night, man. Hope you guys have a good night. I'm going to have to get up here, dog. Get up this Chick-fil-A right quick. Get this shake, okay? Come home. Finish watching this first 48. Watch some people snitch on each other, man. And then turn in. Hope you guys have a good night. Margaret, love you. Love you, Bev. Love y'all, man. I'm about to check and filter.